I bow down to their wisdom, their undying commitment, and to the depths of integrity this fundamental responsibility has. A responsibility that each one of us have here as human beings. We need to see every other life as our family. That's the Indigenous wisdom, and a very highly intelligent way to exist. In fact, the only way if we want to maintain what we have for future generations. So I acknowledge this place as a respected and sacred place to the Wurundjeri and Bunurong Boonwurrung peoples of the Kulin Nations. I acknowledge all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples around Australia and the struggles over the last 200 plus years to not only survive for their rights, but to restore and maintain the integrity of their culture. A culture that sustained this part of the planet for millennia, and a culture we will need as we step into the future, where the fundamental balance of the natural law, and don't get caught in conclusions, but remain open to knowing and seeing with more than just these two eyes. For this time is our time on the planet. We must do what we can to ensure we live well in our hearts, our minds, and our spirit. And we do what we can for those around us and ourselves. I'm going to share something a little bit sort of personal. For so long, I was caught up in the pain of mental and emotional suffering from intergenerational trauma. And seeing that pain in my community, I was literally in a low vibe, surviving and not realising my potential, to the point that I had a heart attack from toxic addictions as a way to cope with the trauma. But I broke that cycle 10 years ago, and through that I realised many things, but three things I hold dear, and they are how short and therefore precious this life is, that we must do what we can whilst we are here, and the profits of life is joy and love. So let's make that happen. I went on a journey to understand how I can raise my vibration and create health. I learned as powerful beings, each one of us has the capability to create well-being from within through greater alignment of our heart, mind and body. I learned many tools, and like many of you have dedicated practice to create this as a living reality to live well. To bring this to the world as an offering, I created a business called Sustain Native, which literally means to sustain with native wisdom. Our objective is to enhance the corporate ESG sustainability with Indigenous knowledge of the land and country. And it's not work for us. It is, as literally as I said, an offering. And through this, we have been honoured to be delegates at the World Indigenous Business Forum and recently returned from our trip to the COP30 in Brazil. Bringing Indigenous wisdom and insights not as an afterthought, but as a position to lead in forging a sustainable planet and people. And whilst we are here at Melbourne Vibing, let's raise our vibration through every word spoken and every act taken to create big ripples and big vibrations that can penetrate everyone's hearts and mind for greater well-being and success. So with all that, we are endeavouring to create, may you find clarity to be a blessing and share your gifts and insight. So I just wanted to invite a bit of a process that I went through whilst I was sitting on country. It's a bit of a chant, actually. And so if you'd like to repeat it after me, that'd be fantastic. So it literally goes, I see country. I feel country. I breathe country. I am country. I see country. I feel country. I breathe country. I am country. Thank you.
That was the most incredible and grounding acknowledgement to country. When you said we're all interconnected, that really resonates because we are. And I am because you are. As someone who works in the well-being space as a facilitator, I can see that everyone just wants to feel a sense of belonging And everyone's burnt out. There's a lot happening that, that is kind of weighing on us. And by sharing stories and being connected to each other is how we can raise our vibration. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, I want to invite someone really, really special on stage, Nupur. Nupur Sood is a multifaceted leader who brings creativity, strategy, and cultural vision, and might I add, a lot of fun. As the director of Melbourne Vibing, she drives the festival's mission to celebrate diverse voices through art, literature, business, and community. She's also the co-founder of Camp Epic and director of Camp Epic Australia, where she shapes high-impact experiences across borders with her distinctive blend of precision and imagination. Dynamic, driven, and deeply rooted in community, Nupur brings a unique creative force to everything she leads. Thanks, Nupur. Over to you.
Thanks, Ruhi. That's a lot of words for me. Thank you. Okay, here we are. Finally, Melbourne Vibing is happening. Good morning, VHet Melbourne Vibing family. I am Nupur Sood Malhotra, your festival director, part-time firefighter of Crisis, and apparently the only person who thought Docklands. Yes, that's the perfect place to test my stress threshold. Let me begin with my first investor, my daughter Diva. Here she is. Diva is the only person who said, "Mom, you can do it," without even asking what it is. Blind faith. She believed in me before I even had a plan. And honestly, that's the kind of belief every mom needs. Then came my Camp Epic team. Kayo is here. Shreya is not here. She's traveling. They're the reason we are literally called Camp Epic. They conceptualized a presentation, made a whole RFP, submitted it to the city of Melbourne overnight. It took them 6 hours. Normal teams sleep. My team opened their laptops, grabbed whatever caffeine, and I don't want to name the caffeine, they could find and just got it done. And then the city of Melbourne said yes. Yes to us and yes to Docklands. Not the easiest place to run a festival, but we took it on. How can I ever thank BGN? Shweta, Shri and Audrey. One of the earliest cheerleaders, from Nupur, are you sure, to Nupur, we believe. They supported through rough waves, and trust me, Docklands has many. Now life threw a plot twist. Just 3 months back, cancer. Cancer knocked. I opened the doors and said, "Sweetie, no, not today." And with the support of my husband, who's sitting here, Pankaj, friends and my team at Camp Epic, if you're hearing the recording, Mohit, Kayo, Shreya, Arpit, I kicked it back out. Thanks for your support. And make sure these claps reach these members, because they have been working over the nights to make it happen. They do mega events, they do 10 events in a month, but this is emotionally aligned with me for them. Cut to 15 days later, I entered and I met Miss Bin from VHet. And without the pompousness, I am just telling you, this woman is a true embodiment of women supporting women. VHet is a big brand, but Miss Bin, for me, is the brand VHet. Miss Bin became more than a naming partner. They became a true collaborator and supporting the festival every step of the way. And by the way, she was in the hospital just 2 nights back. Here she is at the festival. Mike from Vios, young CEO who shows up like, "I'm here, I'm helpful. What do you need?" The kind of rare species every festival dreams of. Where are you, Mike? Okay, he's the most humble Gen Z guy I know, and I can vouch for it that he's here to make it big with his startup Vios. Is Sood here? Okay. Sood from FutureX, committed to every real financial impact. And the partners I'm naming, I have an emotional trust and factor with them. It's just not that they're sponsoring the event, but I'm naming them because these are the people who were the early cheerleaders and believed in me. Kimberly from Lux Events, my business associate and my calm in this storm. Kimberly. Okay. Tim from Video Cowboys. Cool, capable, and always delivers. He's the most coolest guy I know in entire Melbourne. It's like, okay, we'll get there, we'll do this. And here he is. Aji, my college junior turned my Melbourne family. I owe a lot to him. Jayant from J Studios, capturing our chaos always and making it look graceful. Thanks, Jayant. And the trio of power, Trang, Katie, Ruhi, who just are looking fabulous here and chipped in to MC the whole festival. We also have our partners, KIW TV, Sandy, Dean. He's going to be our guy for the next 9 hours. And Tara, our dynamic event coordinator. You guys have been speaking, all the panelists have been speaking to Tara. Tara, wave. That's Tara. And finally, to every human being and their brand who pitched in. Thank you for making this festival not just a festival, but a movement where every story, every culture, and every human belongs. Welcome to Vietjet Melbourne Vibing 2025. Let's celebrate and let's make Melbourne vibe. Thank you. And next we're going to DXB. Thank you.
Hello everybody. How are you today? My name is Kate Edwards. I am so excited to be here. I'm very honoured to meet everybody here today. I absolutely said yes immediately when Nepal said, would you like to be an MC? And I was like, oh my gosh, absolutely. A little bit of story behind my world is that I turned my pain into power. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I've then turned my pain into power of thousands and thousands of unicorns, of women that are standing up, creating their own businesses and taking over the world. So this aligns absolutely 100% with everything that I am, everything that I do, and everything that we're going. So I'm so delighted to tell you that we are here to absolutely recognize and welcome to the stage an incredible woman, the chairwoman of Vietjet Melbourne, chairwoman of Vietjet Thailand, and vice president of Vietjet Group, Vietnam's first private airline. With more than 18 years of airline management, Mrs. Bin has played a pivotal role in Vietjet's formation and rapid transformation. So please welcome to the stage, Mrs. Bin. Thank you so much. One more round of applause, everybody. Welcome, darling.
Thank you, Kate.
My pleasure.
I think Kate gave me too much of words like that, but that is my mission. So, first of all, I would like to say thank you for Epicam. Thank you for Nepal Shoot to bring us here, to be able to connect with everyone and to connect with all the community of Australian and communities of Melbourne. So, dear distinguished guests, all the organizer teams of Vietjet Melbourne Vibing, all the partners, artists, media, and a wonderful Melbourne community joining us today. I'm very happy to be here on presenting Vietjet Airline, the first Vietjet airline, the first private airline in Vietnam, but not young now. We're proudly to connect everyone in the world, not only through across the border, of the world, but also across the culture. And for us, this event is not just a community gathering, it's a celebration of creativity, diversity, and human connections. Vietjet has made Vietnam and Australia to become closer. And we have carried more than few thousands of flights in the past, and have continuous to carry millions of the travelers from different countries to Vietnam and then to Australia. And beyond the transportation service, we love to connect the people through the culture, humanity, and share experience. Every Vietjet flight carry the story, carry the identity, carry emotions from each destination. When we connect Vietnam and Australia, when we fly into the vibrant city like Melbourne, we will not only open the new route, we open the cultural bridge. And this cultural bridge can bring the people together and connect the culture and the culture. We actively support and stand alongside with all the cultural celebrations in everywhere. And artistic expression, creative community, and especially initiatives that honor the diversity and inclusion. Melbourne Vibing is one wonderful example for this spirit, where the people, the food, the art, the music can stand together on the shared rim. So that's why Vietjet is be here. And in aviation, we measure the journey by miles, but some journey cannot measure by distance. It can measure by the moment emotions of experience. It can be measured by the experience, the cultural experience, which can create the new perspective of the people. And it can be measured by the art, which can touch our heart. These are the journey that we can stay with us. It can stay with us after we land. So you can join us not only on the sky, you can join us in the spirit as well. And no worry about whatever you can get from the Vietjet transportations. We will give you more beyond that transportation experience. You will feel your experience have very memorable moments on each flight. And we will together with you, along with all the community activity, to make the more value, create the true value which you can get after you land. So thank you for Melbourne Vibing organizer. Thank you for all the community, and thank you all the partners. Give a chance for us to be here, to connect with all of you, and continue to contribute the good value for the community, the good value for the growth of the country, and the good value for connections between the people and people, culture and culture, and country and country. Thank you, and have amazing days in Melbourne Vibing today.
Vietjet, with a fleet of more than 132 aircraft, operates a flight network connecting destinations across Vietnam and globally to Australia, India, China, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Laos, Cambodia, Hong Kong, China, Kazakhstan, Philippines, is a leading, rapidly growing airline in the dynamic Asia-Pacific region, becoming a bridge between countries and cultures. The leading airline in Vietnam has been awarded the highest ranking for safety with 7 stars and listed as one of the world's 50 best airlines for healthy financing by Airline Ratings and Operations by Air Finance Journal in many consecutive years. The airline has also been named as best low-cost carrier by renowned organizations such as Skytrax, Kappa, Airline Ratings, and many others. As a leading private enterprise of Vietnam, Vietjet has participated in promoting trade between Vietnam and Australia, contributing to develop bilateral cooperative relations. Vietjet's journey at the beautiful land of kangaroos started on April 2023. Vietjet has been the first airline operating routes connecting Vietnam to the biggest cities in Australia. With modern fleet, commitment to safety, convenient products and services, Vietjet offers passengers happy, convenient and comfortable flying experiences. Organizing a series of activities in Australia, Vietjet jubilantly inaugurated routes connecting Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam with Sydney, Melbourne, the two biggest cities in Australia. In his official visit to Vietnam, Governor-General of Australia, Mr. David Hurley shared his happiness about Vietjet's newly opened flight routes between Australia and Vietnam. In June 2023, Vietjet announced the first direct flight connecting Ho Chi Minh City with Brisbane under the witnesses of Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh and Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Ho Chi Minh City, Brisbane route inaugurated on June 16 in the welcome of the people and leaders of the two countries. In November 2023, Deputy Premier of Western Australia, Rita Safioti, Minister of Tourism of South Australia, Zoe Bettison joined people and tourists to congratulate Vietjet's new route connecting Perth, the fourth biggest cities of the land of kangaroos, with Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Vietjet has accompanied with many activities to promote Vietnam's image as well as meaningful community activities in Australia, from exciting running events such as the Sydney Marathon and Perth Running Festival to international tennis tournaments such as the United Cup and Kooyong Classic, and then to Vietjet Redcliffe Kite Fest, Queensland's largest kite festival. Vietjet is always present in the most prominent sporting and community activities in Australia. In the cultural field, Vietjet brings top 28 Miss Universe Australia to explore Vietnam. Vietjet will continue to constantly expand its flight network, bringing more travel opportunities to all people, contributing to economic and tourism development globally, especially between Vietnam and Australia.
Vietjet, enjoy flying.
I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Woo! Come on, everybody! Melbourne vibing! Let's have a dance! Everybody up! Come on! 2 seconds! Get your legs moving! Shake yourselves! This is what we're here for! We're vibing, everybody! Come on! Are you ready? Let's go! Shut up and dance with me. I'm not a singer, I'm a dancer, everybody. Come on! Shut up and dance with me. Woo! Okay. Are we feeling good? We're back in the house, everybody. We're back in the house. Okay, so just want to say a massive thank you to Mrs. Bing. She is an incredible woman, and we will all be flying with Vietjet Melbourne. Woo! Right. I just want to say a quick announcement to say our gorgeous Zoe Halligan is over there in the white booth. Give us a wave, Zoe. Everybody jump over and say hello to Zoe today. Zoe is a creative facilitator known for bringing people together through the art of origami. Absolutely incredible woman over there. She leads a much loved session, Chatty Cafe, where community groups connect through creativity and conversation. Give us a wave, Zoe. Today, Zoe will be guided by an origami workshop invited us to slow down, create, and enjoy the calming beauty of paper art. With her warm teaching style and inclusive approach, she transforms simple folding into shared experience of joy and connection. Give it up for Zoe! Okay, so I'm going to welcome my beautiful MC, Ruhi, to the stage. So give it up for Ruhi!
Thank you, Kate. Bring in the energy. We are vibing. All right. How are we feeling? Give me a thumbs up. Feeling good? Yes. Stay hydrated. Make sure you've got sunscreen and water. Stay sun smart. Next up, I'm going to call someone really special, Mike from WeOz. And can I say they have the cutest mascot over there, and he gives the cuddliest hugs. So if you want a cuddly hug, please grab that mascot. WeOz is a modern travel and experience platform designed to elevate the way people explore the world, offering seamless, Booking for flights, accommodation, tours, activities, and e-gift cards, WeOz connects travelers with curated experiences that turn every journey into a lasting memory. The platform focuses on simplicity, inspiration, and meaningful discovery, bringing together travelers and trusted vendors in one smooth, intuitive space. With a commitment to enhancing the travel ecosystem and empowering people to experience more, WeOz continues to grow as a dynamic hub for personalized and memorable adventures. So welcome to the stage, Mike.
We all want to give our loved ones something out of the ordinary. A gift isn't something you can keep, it's something you can remember. WeOz, a place where you can gift experiences instead of things. Sign up as a member today at weoz.com.au. Immediately receive a $500 Australian gift for your first adventures.
Hello, hello. Hi. All right, thank you, man. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ruhi, for the warm introduction, of course. I would just like to say good morning. Once again, my name is Mike, and I hope everyone's excited to get started on this stacked day of arts, literature, performances, creativity, diversity, everything there is to celebrate. And it is an honor to be one of the first to be on this stage today, and I am grateful to officially say welcome to WeOz. So, who are we? Or who are WeOz? We are your unique and new age gateway to all things travel in Australia and Vietnam. Our mission is to become your companion by your side on your journey to discover new travel destinations. We believe in meaningful adventures, the magic of giving unforgettable experiences, experiences which have been personally designed by our network of dedicated and expert vendors. And together, we'd like to bring you experience tours, flights, accommodation, activities, and our selection of WeOz gift cards. So, come along with us on WeOz Experience Tours, a diverse collection of unique and tailored adventures, personally handpicked by local legends to ensure a genuine, meaningful, and authentic experience. From ocean drives to mountain climbs, city vibes to cultural deep dives, we're here to help you uncover hidden gems and unforgettable day trip experiences. And what if you're looking for that seamless and all-rounded experience? Well, let us save you the hassle and fill in those missing pieces to this otherwise perfect journey. Thanks to our trusted partners, WeOz offers both domestic and international flights between Australia and Vietnam. And whether you prefer a luxurious getaway option or just simply needed a place to crash, our vendors have you covered from everything from cozy homestays to beachside resorts. And if you're about that one-off occasions, please feel free to have a look at our activities page for outdoor thrills, immersive workshops, culinary experiences, crowding concerts, wellness escapes, and so much more. And of course, the season of giving is just around the corner, and everyone's looking for that extra special gift for your loved ones. So this Christmas, treat your loved ones to a WeOz Christmas gift card and let them choose that next adventure. Because the gift isn't something you can keep, it's something you can remember. And if you also want to celebrate those other special moments, seek no further because we have a card for every occasion. If you want something more than a gift, gift an experience because obviously that's more than just an ordinary gift. So, why the wait? Become a WeOz member for free today and receive member-exclusive opportunities and benefits. That includes priority access to year-round exciting promos and offers, immediately receiving 1,000 green smiles for your first adventures with WeOz, and of course treat yourself to 5% discount on all WeOz products. Gift card, sorry. You're a vendor looking for an easier or more time and cost-effective way to manage your products and extend your reach to a wider audience, while we are offering a helping hand. For the first year of operations as a WeUS member, you will have to pay no system or listing fees, and commission will only be from 0 to 10%. And as a time-limited offer, we are offering the first 10 onboarded vendors a zero commission offer for operating on our platform. So if anybody is interested in this opportunity, please don't hesitate to visit our booth for more information, or visit us at weos.com.au for a friendly and dedicated support team, which will help you online via email. So, this holiday season, WeOS has special gifts for everyone. So I would like to announce our official WeOS Lucky Draw here at the Vietjet Melbourne Vibing event. If you would like to become one of our lucky members, visit the WeOS booth just right over there in the bright green. And our friendly team will let you in on how to earn prizes such as travel accessories, gift cards, and finally, the grand prize of an iPhone 17. And finally, in celebration of our official launch and as a token of appreciation for everyone here today, every registered member during the month of December will instantly receive a $500 gift from WeOS. If you would like to learn more about us and our story, please tag along with our mate Garu over here, and he will lead you to our booth, where you can join in on the festivities. And thank you for listening. I hope to see everyone there. Thank you again.
A very good afternoon, distinguished guests, community leaders, friends and family. It's a joy and privilege to be here. I will be speaking later. My name is Christina Chia, and I will speak to you later, but we've got something more important to do today. It is my honor and joy to introduce the lion dance. Lion dance in the Chinese culture is a very auspicious way of starting anything, whether it's a festival or business. It's got great energy, there's joy, there's prosperity, great health. And I know many of us here are business operators, business leaders. So without further ado, I'd like to take this moment to welcome the Lion Dance to kick off this festival today. Thank you. Over to you guys. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. Please put your hands, a round of applause for our lion dance. Woo! All right. I'd like to now call up Nupur, the organizers, our sponsors. So please come on stage for a group photo, please, with the lions. Thank you. Come. Volunteers, the team, come, come. Mike. Is it Mike? Come. Mike, come on. Ruhi, come. Come, come, come. Huh? Move more to the right. Go with them. Come on.
Present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm ready.
Is everybody up on stage already? Your last chance for a photo. Melbourne vibing! Woo! Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get. We're up all night to get.
That was so incredible, and I'm so excited for the new Chinese year and the year of the horse for us to gallop into a very lucky year indeed. So before we invite our next keynote speaker on stage, a quick note from our sponsors. Vietjet, as you've seen, is a new age airline flying directly from Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane and Perth to Vietnam, and to many other exciting destinations across Asia. So wherever you're next, Vietjet is ready to take you there. With a full range of tickets from Eco, Deluxe, Skyboss, all the way up to business, Vietjet brings comfort, flexibility, and great value to every kind of traveler. Every Friday, enjoy the always-on promotion flying to Vietnam from just AUD 199. I had to double-check that. That's so good. Follow our Instagram and Facebook for more exciting promotions. Vietjet invites all customers across the world to explore new destinations and discover vibrant cultures. Let's celebrate Melbourne vibing with Vietjet. We're honored to also be partnering with Destiny Rescue, an incredible NGO working on the front lines to rescue and protect children from trafficking and exploitation. Their mission reminds us why community and compassion matter, and we're proud to stand with them. If you'd like to learn more or support their work, please feel free to connect with their team members here at the event. So, our next keynote is about to step on. So, Christina Chia. She is a multicultural leader and strategic advisor with 25 years of cross-sector experience. An award-winning advocate for diversity and inclusion, she leads MBL Advisory Group and serves across multiple boards. With a powerful community presence, she connects people and businesses to grow, thrive, and become their best. Please welcome on stage, Christina.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can you all hear me? Yes? Okay. I think, you know what? I'll stand behind the lectern because my dress is going to start flying. Okay. A very good afternoon, distinguished guests, community leaders, family and friends. My name is Christina Chia, and it is my great honor and joy to be here today. This is the first time I'm here in your community, and I'm already feeling the warmth, the joy, and the happiness here. Before I begin, I too would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today, the land of the Wurundjeri people, and I pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. I often say that I wear many hats in the community, and they all share the one purpose. The one purpose is to connect people and communities so that we can all rise and thrive to live our very best version in multicultural Australia. Growing up in Malaysia, and now a long-term migrant for over 35 years, I've seen how our languages, our stories, our traditions shape the way we live, lead, serve, and build trust. And one of my strongest beliefs is that culture is not a barrier. Culture is a bridge that strengthens us, opens doors, and invites new possibilities. And festivals like this reminds me of what makes Melbourne extraordinary. Our diversity is our superpower. And so someone who's actually leads in a multicultural space, I see firsthand the importance of connection across countries, industries, and cultures. And that's why VietJet growing presence in Australia is so meaningful. You are more than just an airline, like what you say, Mrs. Bean. It's a gateway between Australia and many destinations all over the world. It's a cultural bridge that brings families together. It deepens economic exchange and strengthens friendships between our nations. And today's festival beautifully reflects that commitment. We uplift each other, we celebrate our heritage, and we welcome everyone with open arms. And before I go, I'd like to especially acknowledge Nupur and your team for this amazing platform. Just to hear your story is actually very inspiring. And thank you for doing this because of you, your sponsors, your partners, your volunteers, the media team, and all involved. We have a festival today that to celebrate our diversity, because after all, our diversity is our superpower. And we celebrate our culture, our community, and connection. So without further ado, thank you so much, and congratulations. And thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to having a long bridge, cultural bridge, and happiness and joy for all of you. Thank you. Thanks.
Good afternoon, Melbourne! Woo, woo! Can I get all of you amazing human beings right here in front? I know it's nice and sunny, but hey, it's better than the rains, isn't it? So can we have all of you right here, because we're going to have something absolutely phenomenal. We're going to have the Biz Growth Network Awards 2025 announcements today. And I always start with absolute gratitude. So thank you so much, Nupur from Camp Epic Global and the entire team for pulling this off so that we could have our awards here. And it's such a brilliant morning. It's nice and sunny. My name is Shweta Shankar, and like many of you, I came to Australia with a suitcase full of dreams and absolutely no clue that Melbourne has 4 seasons in a single day. I am still getting used to it, but honestly, it's perfect training ground for all of us as entrepreneurs. If the weather can change every single hour, so can we. We just get really good at getting comfortable with getting uncomfortable. And I've left everything familiar behind and found something more powerful than anything I lost. People, community, belonging. They say you can go fast alone, but you go far together. And that is the heart of Biz Growth Network. I am so excited to say this, that today is the very first BGN Awards. And we have 8 brilliant categories. And the response has been so heartwarming. So congratulations to all of our finalists. And before we begin, I'm deeply, deeply grateful to my co-founders. Thank you so much, Audrey Fernandez and Sridhar Tumalapalli, because BGN started with a coffee catch-up 2 years ago. And that's proof that sometimes all it takes is one conversation and maybe a really good coffee. And look at us now. That's the power of people, and that's exactly what we're here to celebrate today. BGN is a community built on connection, collaboration, and contribution. And we meet across 5 beautiful locations in Melbourne: Cranbourne, Chadston, Williamstown, Bandura, Mount Waverley, online. We've got some amazing circles like the Women's Circle and the Property Circle. And if today inspires you here, and if you're looking for real relationships, real referrals, real support, we invite you to join BGN meetings in person or online, because there is a place for you. We've got 8 award categories today, and every single nomination carried heart, courage, and impact. If you are a finalist, please know this: you are already a winner, so please give yourselves a huge round of applause. Your story matters. Your work matters, and today we celebrate you. To present our first award, please welcome a true global innovator, Dr. Subhash Challa. Dr. Subhash Challa is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Sensen AI, one of Australia's leading artificial intelligence and intelligent sensor analytics company, transforming smart cities, retail, transport, and enterprise operations across the world. With over 25 years of pioneering expertise in AI, Subhash has led groundbreaking innovation that has positioned Australia as a global leader in smart technology solutions. Thank you so much for your presence here today, Dr. Subhash. And now we are going to announce our finalists. Our finalists for Collaborator of the Year. Please clap and cheer loudly for each and every one of them, because they've put in a lot of blood, sweat, tears through the years to build what they've built today, and they are the backbone of Australian small business. Vivek Krishnan, Buyer's Niche. There you go, Vivek Krishnan from Buyer's Niche. Rakesh Devdas from Coastline Assets. Chantel Bunome from Right Angle Events. Ali Muhammad from Planet Wealth Private Limited. And the Collaborator of the Year is Ali Muhammad from Planet Wealth Private Limited. Ali, please come here on stage. Looking forward to hear more about yourself, Ali.
Congratulations, everyone. I would like to thank BGN Networking, Dr. Shweta Shankar, Audrey, and Sridhar for starting up BGN. And I'm very lucky to be part of it from the day one. And I would like to congratulate Camp Equip Global, Nupur and Pankaj, for organizing such a fantastic event here. And the sponsors, Vietjet and Ms. Bin, thank you for your sponsorship. And we look forward to probably having a collaboration with BGN as well. So we connect to a lot of community in Melbourne, and we look forward to having you as some sort of collaboration to make sure. We just been to Vietnam, and I'm telling you, it's a fantastic place. Yeah, we flew your airlines, and it's a good experience for us. The city, the Melbourne, the most livable city, had given me and my family a lot of opportunities since we came here 22 years ago. The purpose of my company, Planet Wealth, is to make sure we spread the financial literacy in the multicultural landscape of this beautiful city, helping people set goals, financial goals, and help them achieve those goals, and help them to have a purpose in life and leave a legacy for themselves, for their families, and communities around them. We all can work hard to contribute and make Australia the best place in the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ali, for all the hard work that you put in. Okay, our finalists for Man of Influence. Let's hear it for them, team. We want really loud cheers. Colin Adno, Batten Sachs Lawyers. Mark Zamet, Zamet Real Estate. Bharani Challa, Resisat Building and Pest Inspection. Rakesh Devdas, Coastline Assets. And the Man of Influence is Mark Zamet from Zamet Real Estate. Congratulations, Mark.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to BizGrow Network and all the sponsors for this great award. So collaborating has been one of my main things this year. I go to every BizGrow Network meeting, and met a lot of lovely people who basically helped build my business, and we built good relationships together. Melbourne is a great place to live, great place to work. My parents come out here in 1956. I was born and bred in Melbourne, so it's a great state to live in. And Zamet Real Estate stands for basically collaborating people and connecting people with property. Our goal at Zamet Real Estate is really to help people on their property journey, help people in all diverse areas of investing, and basically getting people to grow their wealth through property. So I'd like to thank all the nominees, and thanks very much for this award. Thank you very much.
Well done, Mark. Truly well deserved. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Subhash, for honoring our community today, and we'll invite you back later for a group picture. Okay, to present the next award, please welcome Christina Chia again. So Christina Chia is a multicultural leader, director, and strategic advisor. And she has been born in Malaysia and now a long-term Australian resident, an award-winning community advocate, and an honoree of the Victorian Multicultural Commission. She currently serves on several boards, including Box Hill Institute and Chinese Association of Victoria. And she wears so many hats across community, business, and leadership, all grounded in her purpose to connect people and organizations so they can thrive. With over 80,000 followers on Instagram, her influence extends far beyond the boardroom. Thank you so much, Christina, for being here today. So, our nominees today for the Women of Influence, Bismi Palati, Power Speaking Coach. Kimberly Year, Kimberly Lux Events. Harvinder Jain, wifed in India. Rajni Verma, aimed group. And the woman of influence is Kimberly Year from Kimberly Lux Events.
But there's a life and then there's living. Am I living for today? And I'm getting older. With every memory I make.
Thank you so much for this. Sorry. Thank you so much for this incredible award. I'm truly honored and deeply grateful. This recognition means more than just a title and trophy. It represents years of hard work, resilience, and belief, especially as a woman from a multicultural background building a business from ground up in this event. I would like to say thank you to all my family and friends and my beautiful friend Senat, the BGN team, and Nepal for giving me the opportunity to collaborate with her in my first corporate events. This award belongs to all of us. Thank you.
Oh, Kimberly's put in all this effort into everything that she does. Thank you so much, Kimberly. And it's very, very well-deserved award. Where's Christina?
But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, look up into the sky.
Okay, our next awards is the Social Impact of the Year. Guys, I need to hear all of the cheer. Nice and loud. We've got Daniel Cheng, the president of Springwell Asian Business Association. Anne Bellavance, national president of Women's Federation for World Peace Australia. Komala Manoj Kumar from Solace Home Care. And Faye Matate from Destiny Rescue. And the winner is Komala Manoj Kumar from Solace Home Care.
much, BGN and all the sponsors. I was not really expecting this. It was a surprise. Thank you again. The reason I'm here today is that because I'm a nurse with an impact, or is it because BGN really recognized or encouraged me to keep going the way I'm going? Because my passion is nursing. That has been with me since young age, and then I always like caring for people, and my goal is to make sure I support people in home with palliative care and mental health. With palliative care, a lot of challenges come through, but then also just supporting those families is something I really like to do as I keep doing palliative care. And then mental health is something it's very personal to me, because I know we have lived experience in our family, and then I know it's really daunting when you don't have that good support in community. I want to just continue supporting community, and as I keep doing what I'm doing, and then thank you to all the sponsors and BGN. I really, really, really thank you, and then I'm grateful, deeply grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Komala, for all of the work that you put in and the hard years with yourself and your team. It's beautiful. And thank you, Christina, for honoring our women entrepreneurs today, and we'll invite you back later on the stage for a group picture. To present our next award, please welcome Nupur Sood and Pankaj Malhotra. Nupur Sood is the director of Camp Epic and Mice Communication and the co-founder of Camp Epic Global, where she leads strategic vision, community engagement, and high-impact youth empowerment initiatives. Pankaj Malhotra is the group head at Camp Epic Global, driving strategic direction, organizational growth, and community impact initiatives. He brings strong leadership experience across business consulting and global client management, and is deeply committed to creating programs that empower young people and communities. Thank you, Nupur and Pankaj, again for bringing Melbourne vibing to Melbourne. Thank you. And our finalists for the Scale Up Business of the Year, let's celebrate our team. Fauzia Naskar from Quayside Accounting Solutions. Siva Kantetti from MK Business Group. Come on, Melbourne. Gurpreet Singh from Agents Plus. And Suresh GP from Torb Solutions. And the winner for the Scale Up Business of the Year is Fauzia Naskar from Quayside Accounting Solutions. Oh, it truly takes a village, and Fauzia's got hers.
But let your hands go down, down. But go with it, girl. Yeah, just close your eyes. Yeah. I feel the music moving through your body. Looking at you, I can tell you want me. Don't stop, keep going till the morning light. Yeah. When I saw you there, sitting all alone in the dark, acting like you didn't have to care.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the sponsors of Melbourne Vibing. Thank you immensely to the founders of BGN, Shri, Shweta, and Audrey. Without you, this opportunity would not exist. And thank you for my family. The reason I do everything that I do is because of these guys, and this shows. So yeah, thank you, everybody. This is such an honor. Yes, on to bigger and better things. Thank you so much.
Come on now. Do your thing.
Don't you love these moments that you capture forever? Thank you so much, Faz, and congratulations again. And for our finalists for the Rising Star, I want big energy, Melbourne. We've got Judy Zhang, Senior Business Broker. Jayant Pandey, J Photography. Sirisha Thumalapalli, Dew Financials. And David Steyrbrosh, GNR Media. And the Rising Star of the Year is Judy Zhang, Senior Business Broker.
I'm sending pick up the picture, I'ma get you fired. I know you're always on that night shift, but I can't stand these nights alone. And I don't need no explanation, 'cause baby, you're the boss at home. You don't gotta go to work, 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 but you gotta put in work, 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 work. You don't gotta go to work, 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 work. Let my body do the work, 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 work. We can work from home, oh, oh. We can work from home, oh, oh. Let's put it in motion. I'ma give you a promotion. I'll make it feel like a vacate, turn the bed into an ocean. We don't need nobody, I just need your body. Nothing but sheets in between us.
Thank you so much. Very excited. I just need to calm down a little bit. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to BGN. Thank you to Melbourne Vibing. And I truly feel honored to be here and being recognized as a rising star and to be celebrating here with everyone. Beautiful weather, beautiful people, wonderful community at this incredible moment. When I started this journey, I didn't focus on titles or awards. I focused on learning, growing, and delivering the best outcomes that I could, one step at a time. To me, business is all about connection, professionalism, and creating positive outcomes for everyone involved. It's all about showing up, staying committed, and continuing to grow, even when things are getting complex. This recognition belongs to everyone who have supported me along the way. My clients, my mentors, my professional partners, and my parents, who keep me stay grounded and motivated every day. To be named as a rising star also reminds me that consistency and dedication truly matters, and that staying focused on creating long-term value is that truly counts. To everyone here building something, a career, a business, or a vision, keep going. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It always happens with persistence. Thank you again to BGN, to Melbourne Vibing. Congratulations to all the finalists. Let's celebrate this wonderful event. And Merry Christmas, everyone. I love you.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Judy. Oh, your award. That's awesome, Judy. And so well said. It is about growth because you are either green and growing or ripe and rotting. And we all want to grow, so we'll continue to keep going. Thank you so much, Nupur and Pankaj. And we will definitely see you back for the group picture at the end. Now, to present the next award, please welcome the co-founders of BGN, Audrey Fernandez and Sridhar Thumalapalli. Audrey Fernandez is a multi-award-winning business consultant, fractional CEO, and the co-founder of ISO Business Hub, Tiny Temples, and BizGrowth Network. She is known for her transformative ISO 8 CEO framework and her mission to help 1 million founders by 2030 to scale with clarity, structure, and community. Shri is the co-founder of BizGrowth Network, a property expert at Affluence Financials and a long-standing community leader with Abhyudaya Performing Arts with young kids splashed across the media. Their people-first leadership and commitment to building culturally connected communities have been central to BGN's success, and I'm so, so happy to call them my friends and my family. For the next award, please give them your support, the Startup of the Year. We've got Michelle Couples, Hassels Litigation and Legal Services Private Limited. Mike Nguyen from We Oz Private Limited. Asha Putran from Asha Putran Wellness Solutions. And Preetha Bolaki from Kick-Ass Buddy Coaching. And the winner is Mike Nguyen from We Oz Private Limited. Mike, please come up on stage.
Hello. Honestly, I was really surprised to be getting this award today. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported us. Thank you to my team at WeOS, and obviously thank you to my parents who have been supporting me for this journey. And honestly, I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of shocked. Very happy, to be honest. But yeah, thank you again. Cheers.
Keep growing, Mike. That's all we're going to be doing. Well, our finalists for our next and final award. So I'm going to hear the loudest cheer, am I not? Go, Melbourne, go! Business of the Year. We've got Sud Sedia from FutureX Buyers Agents. Sinit Sar from RST Consulting. Abhishek Nichani from Grownomics. And Claudia Mariani from Mariani Migrations. And the Business of the Year is Sud Setia from FutureX Buyers Agents.
haven't prepared a speech. Well, I'm just glad that the team Future X got this award. And I've got my biggest team member sitting there right in front, Ray, Ron, and Disha. And the team, based out of Perth, Queensland, people in Melbourne. It's just been an amazing ride over the last 16 months of running Future X buyers agency and helping over 75 families now. It's amazing to be recognized today, standing here. Thank you to Melbourne Vibing and BGN for recognizing us with this award. It's an honor. And to all the families who trusted in Future X for their financial wealth. Thank you.
I now invite all of the winners and presenters back on stage, please, for our final celebration photo. And Melbourne, let's hear it for them. All the winners up on stage, please, and all the presenters, please. And yes, you can keep dancing as you come up on stage. Show us your moves.
You better move, you better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. It's going down, I'm yelling timber. You better move, you better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
Can I please get my mom and dad on stage, please? Where's mom and dad?
Club jumping like LeBron now. Bowl it, order me another round. Homie, we about to clown. Why? 'Cause it's about to go down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot.
All the friends, do you have the awards of the people on the stage? It would be great to have them in their hands. Should have announced that before. Can we have the Weird Jet mascot here too, please?
I never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita. Picasa. Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection.
Hey, girl, I can see your body moving, and it's driving me crazy. And I didn't have the slightest idea until I saw you dancing. And when you walk up on the dance floor, nobody can ignore the way you move your body, girl. And everything's so unexpected, the way you right and left it, so you could keep on shaking it. Never really knew that she could dance like this. She make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita. Picasa. Shakira, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on.
Can I get the entire BGN family up, please? Come up on stage, guys. Come on, quick.
Feel you, boy. Come on, let's go. Real slow. Don't you see, baby, I see it's perfect. Babe, I know I'm on tonight. My hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, the tension. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection. Oh boy, I can see your body moving, half animal, half man. I don't really know what I'm doing, but just seem to have a plan. My will, self-restraint, have come to fail now, fail now. See, I'm doing what I can, but I can't, so you know that's a bit too hard to explain.
Like this, she make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama? Bonita, Picasa, Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you know you got me hypnotized. So be wise and keep on beating the size of my body.
Señorita, feel the conga. Let me see you move like you come from Colombia.
Mira, en Barranquilla se baila así.
En Barranquilla se baila así. Yeah, she's so sexy, I am in fantasy. A refugee like me back with the Fugees from a third world country. I go back like when Pac carried crates for Humpty Hump. We lead a whole club dizzy. Why the CIA wanna watch the Colombians and Haitians? I ain't guilty, it's a musical transaction. Bobo, zobo, no more do we snatch rope. Refugees run the seas cause we on our own boat.
I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. Come on, let's go, real slow. Baby, like this is perfecto. Oh, you know I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right. The attraction, the tension. Baby, like this is perfection.
No fighting, no fighting, no fighting.
No fighting.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it.
Well, when we say BGN, the entire family is included. So yes, mums, kids, dads, everybody. A heartfelt thank you to our sponsor from BGN from the get-go. That is Jayan Pandey from J Photography for his tireless effort over the past year and a half. He is still waiting to take more pictures. Thank you so much, Jay, for all your love. To the entire BGN team, our circle leaders, our friends, our families, thank you all for your love, for your support, for your belief, because this community exists because of you. And if today inspired you, we would love to meet you and come experience the power of people. This is collaboration, this is community, this is BGN. We do also have a lucky draw happening, so if you are an entrepreneur or aspiring to be, feel free to come down there and there'll be a takeaway hamper announced in the evening, and I'm Dr. Shweta Shankar again. Thank you so much. Enjoy the festival and keep vibing at Vietjet Melbourne Vibing.
We were gold, kind of dream that can't be
Audrey,
sold.
Shri.
We were right.
Can I have Audrey and Shri here, please?
Built a home and watched it burn.
Audrey Fernandez, Sridhar Tumalaballi.
I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you laid. No remorse, no regret. I forgive every word you say. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave, baby. I didn't wanna fight.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Shweta, for those BGN awards. What a day to be celebrating all of these business owners, wrapping up the year in style. Hello, friends. This is where the party's at. Very well deserved. I know it's been a big year. It's been a long year. So it is time to celebrate all of the work that we have put in 2025. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Trang Nova. And if you're wondering who I am a nerd for communication. So I am a speaking coach for business owners, for organizations and people like you to speak with confident authority so that you can be recognized as a leader in what you do. And I'm very delighted to be introducing a very special magnetic woman onto the stage. So up next we have Jessie Hill, who is a Melbourne-based singer, songwriter and producer whose soulful vocals and globally influenced sounds blend pop, R&B and contemporary jazz. Let's bring Jessie onto the stage to magnetize you all with her voice.
Why don't you listen when I'm on the phone? Why you mad just cause I have to be home? I might have promised to be on your side, never said about being behind. Yeah. Tell me you're tired of games, but weren't you the one that chose to be playing? I only put up the mirror to hide. Not on me you didn't like what you found, when you put your feet on the ground. Get your head out of the clouds, look around. The horse isn't really that high, the credit you give is a lie. You got people praising a false politician, you take all the money and smile. So don't talk to me talking about love, just cause you're tall, don't think that you're above. All of the little things may be like giving up about me, about us, or your mouth. Consciously there for you. Aren't you noticing things? Aren't you hearing the noise in your ears? Don't you think that it is time to grow up? Don't you think that it is time to grow up? Why don't you get a job, not put up, learning how to be on your own, out of home? I swear it don't make sense how these boys just sit around. Let's just play acoustic. Yeah. We're having some technical difficulties, so we're gonna sing some acoustic songs for you guys.
So wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. Strawberries on a summer evening. Baby, you're the end of June. I want your belly and that summer feeling, getting washed away in you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah, yeah. She is always in my corner, right there when I wanna. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She walks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm the wizard of love, and I got the magic wand. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really, cause oh, I
We're back. I want to tell you guys a story. And this is a story about how sometimes things go wrong. And despite things going wrong, we're so lucky to be here in this beautiful weather. We're gonna play some music for you guys. We're gonna sing these songs the way that they were written, which is without production, without anything but keys and vocals, back to the basics. If you guys wanna sing along, I hope you're with us. This song is called Motions. It goes like this. Arrive, that night I saw you alive, and for the first time my mind let you go where you like tonight. Tell me you're sorry one time. Look me in my eyes, alright, alright. Say I'm fine, I'm fine. Picturing you, picturing her inside your mind. I'll let you go before the sunrise. Tell me the truth, tell me the use of all this lying. Wasting my breath, one of us left to leave. Said I never asked you to see me, never asked you to be here for me. Sweeter they be just to please me. We're never looking back, no. Close my eyes on the chance. Motions behind me. Say you watching me and I know that. Lean to the left when I move back. She's looking left where the love at. You're missing me and she sees that. Keep watching me looking forward. Make our eyes meet in the corner. Wondering all that you lost. I hope that you know that you lose her. Picturing you, picturing her inside your mind. I'll let you go before the sunrise. Tell me the truth, tell me the use of all this lying. Wasting my breath, one of us left to leave. Said I never asked you to see me, never asked you to be here for me. Sweeter they be just to please me. We're never looking back, no. Close my eyes on the chance. Motions behind me, past motions behind me. Da 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 da. Motions behind me, past Thank you guys so much. This next song is called Island, and every time we sing this, we always have people sing along with us. You guys feel like singing? Anyone feel like singing? Okay. Let me hear you say la 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 la. 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 La 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 la, la 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 la. I see you. Don't forget it, alright? 14 degrees outside, room with a view. Portraits of you in lilac and blue, and one thing I choose is drink in my hand tonight, glass wall up against the sky. You got it confused, I'm waiting for you, waiting to make a move. To the left, go right, side to side till midnight, lay labo, grey goose. Tell me 2 times what there is to lose. So sway, maybe we're on our way. We're making plans like Paris and Dia to Spain. Still I never asked for your name, so you're you're an island girl, and from all I heard, you got it going on. Cause you're an island girl from a different world. So I wrote this song. Cause you're an island girl made from diamond, girl. You know my heart is strong. Cause I'm an island girl from an island, yeah. Why don't you sing along? Let me hear you say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. Okay, la 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 la. Say la 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 la. La 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 la. Say la 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 la. La 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 la. Hey. So we danced all day, then we danced all night. No pride, getting high on tomorrow. Cause I don't ever know your way. Cause I don't ever know your brain. It's okay, because for now there's other things on my mind. We move to the left, go right, side to side till midnight, late labo, grey goose. Tell me 2 times what there is to lose. So sway, maybe we're on our way. We're making plans like Paris and DR to Spain. Still I never asked for your name. So you're an island girl, and from all I heard, you've got it going on. Cause you're an island girl from a different world. So I wrote this song. Cause you're an island girl made from diamond, girl. You know my heart is strong. Cause I'm an island girl from an island, yeah. Why don't you sing along like la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Say la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Cause you're an island girl, and from all I heard, you got it going on. Cause you're an island girl from a different world. So I wrote this song. Cause you're an island girl made from diamond, girl. You know my heart is strong. Cause I'm an island girl from an island, yeah. Why don't you sing along? Thank you so, so much. I'm gonna bring it a bit down. This is a song about love and relationships with different people. It could be your friends, your family, whatever it is. And it's about moments that you go through that make you feel a little bit confused about what you're standing with this other person is. The song is called I'm Not the Person You Want. I left rooms with nothing to say. I looked at people, judged them by their face. I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm not the person you want, but touch my body. Say I'm sorry, I look behind you. Don't hide the body. If you cry, doesn't blind the eyes. I know I'm not the person you want. Take away all the skin that we shed. Lost myself in the light of your bed. Bare my palms, if you ask, let me rest. I thought you would stay, so I'm lying awake in the night. You're sleeping sound by my side. I'm holding on for dear life. I'm picturing you and I. We're doing this thing for a life, and we can't look in each other's eyes. My dear, I think that it's time. Does she know that you lean subconsciously into her eyes of blue black? I'm like a bystander, I pretend since I love you, and then I'm Counting seconds till I'm alone in a room without a thought. My eyes are open to the threat of it all. Watch the ground crack under pressure. Yes, I regret the door that I opened when I asked that question. Turn my neck to the wall, other cheek, other robe. Take away all the skin that we shed. Burn it all and become what I said. You don't know, let me rest. I thought you would stay, so I'm lying awake in the night. You're sleeping sound by my side. I'm holding on for dear life. I'm picturing you and we're doing this thing for a life, and we can't look in each other's eyes. My dear, I think that it's time. I'm not the person you want. I'm not the person you want. The person you want.
Thank you guys so much. We have one last song for you. This is a funny little song. I really struggled to name this song. All these songs are songs that I've written with Aiden, written with friends of mine, and I'm very excited to be putting them all out next year. Thank you guys so much for being here. How are you all feeling? Hot? Hot. That laptop? Same. This song is called Do.
Don't make me watch you leave. I won't be on my knees. I will be at the beach. I'm going to the beach. I'm in a fantasy. I'm living happily. Everyone wants me. Everyone wants me. I love my baby, but I love myself some more. Go to the grocery store just to be making sure I am the coolest there. I am the coolest here. I am the coolest here. I'm gonna taking no advice, I just wanna slide on a water slide, and I close my eyes and I visualize all my dreams alive. On this slip and slide, this shit feeling nice. Do, that's the way I feel when you do, that's the sound of losing the best thing you'll ever had. Yeah. I'm going my way up, and I'm taking your job. I'm going my way up, and I'm seeing your mind. I'm going my way up till I'm your boss. If we see each other on the street, I'll say hello. If I smile and wave cold, I keep your enemies close. Later when you go and look me up and see photos, me and all your girls on the weekend burning your taking no advice, I just wanna slide on a water slide, and I close my eyes and I visualize all my dreams alive, and I really like what it's looking like. Do, that's the way I feel when you do, that's the sound of losing the best thing you'll ever had. Yeah, I'm going way up, and I'm taking your job. I'm going my way up, and I'm seeing your mind. I'm going my way up till I'm your boss. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me. My name is Jessie Hill. It's been an honor. Have a good rest of your day.
Music
everybody. It's me again. How are we all? We have an empty array of seats, but that's okay. Did we all love Jessie Hill? Can I get a hell yes? Come on. We love Jessie. Thank you so much, darling. We really appreciate you. And what we're doing now is we are inviting our beautiful dancers to the stage to do a performance for us. So please welcome to the stage the Myanmar dancers. Come this way, ladies. Big round of applause. They've been waiting patiently in this beautiful hot weather. We're definitely about to drop it like it's hot. Come on, girls, walk this way. Here we go. Woo! Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the ladies are just going to get in position on stage. Thank you, darlings. Welcome, welcome. Okay, the ladies are ready now. If you all want to watch, thank you. I think it's Ruhi, yeah, but that's okay because I can be the height. Okay, just a little technical error, darlings. We'll be back on in a jiffy.
You're insecure, don't know what for.
Harmony, Bhagwan.
how beautiful. What a lovely taste of Myanmar here in Melbourne on this beautiful day. Now, before we go on to the next act, I want to mention, please head over to the Viet Jet tent because there is so much happening over there. Join the fun and games and activities for your chance to win free flight tickets. Who wants free flight tickets? Hands up. Yes, we do. Make sure you head over there. If you want 20% off flights and many more exciting gifts, please make sure you head over to the Viet Jet tent over there. Something else that we've got happening right here in the middle of this beautiful park is the Lorinda Weaving Workshop. Lorinda is the volunteer coordinator of Maudie Weavers, a community group first formed in 2024, weaving colourful, recycled cotton rugs in response to a larger national arts project, Reclaim the Void. Inspired by the creation of over 100 rugs in 3 months, Maudie Weavers have continued weaving, now coordinating efforts with Mordialloc Neighbourhood House for a new local arts project. Weaving Maudie together produces outdoor installations bringing colour and vibrancy to the area and highlight unity in community during times of change. Times of change. Weaving workshops create a space where individuals can come together, share experiences, and form meaningful connections. So please make sure that you head over to the weaving workshop right in the middle where Lorinda is holding up her beautiful woven work. And now I would love to invite two very wonderful ladies onto the stage. We have Neha and Kati. So first, Neha, a creative art and mindful movements gallery designed to support mental wellness, social connection, and creative expression through culturally inclusive, trauma-informed art practices. It's wellness, but in an art gallery. Kati is a multidisciplinary artist, singer, songwriter, and creative leader whose music blends soul, reggae, and conscious hip-hop into a sound that uplifts, empowers, and connects. So please gather to the stage for the performance by Neha and Kati.
Alrighty, this is for you.
Hello, Melbourne Vibing Festival. How is everybody feeling?
Hello. We are alive. There are humans here, and we're here for human connections. The space between us is about us actually realizing whatever we're going to do, we have to do it together. Whatever has not been done before, it's because we haven't united. We've displaced ourselves. We've disconnected ourselves. So introducing Katimani and Neha to the stage for you to just understand that the human connection is the most pivotal part of our evolution, of our power, and the love we bring. So a little bit about myself. An old life that I used to live. I used to be a scientist. I used to work in power stations. I used to be the minority brown woman in a very male-dominated industry. And I realized my superpower was love. I love people. And I love getting people to love their life. I love connecting humans. I love connecting people to what I call my God, the universe, and my spirituality. So then I kind of left that 13 years later to open Artful Yoga Gallery, which is a beautiful hub for creatives, wellness, and people that want to serve humanity through the creative arts and really create love in the world. And this is my co-pilot for today, Katimani. She's my soul sister. Please introduce yourself, my love.
Hello, greetings, families. My name is Katimani. I am a music artist. I use music as a tool for affirmation, for alchemy, for activating communities, for creating more unity in a community, but teaching people how to use their voice, how to activate this portal that we have inside of us, our sound, word sound power, to be able to create themselves, to create the life that they were born to live. So I'm a creative leadership and confidence coach, and I love being able to help people activate their creative genius within them, their potential. So thank you so much for having us. We are going to
start with a meditation today. Has anyone meditated today? Who's meditated today? It's really like medication today. Who's taking their medication today? Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. A little grounding, if you may, because I think everything is through energy. We are energy conductors, and if you don't harness this that you have, you really have nothing to give. So if you will join us in force and really allow yourself to be in your essence, close down the eyes, take a minute, let go of the world. Take a belly breath. Let it drop down, let the shoulders drop down, let the weight of the world remove itself and come into your heart, into your essence of your being, and remind yourself that we are the privileged ones. We are here on this earth, on this specific land of the indigenous people of the Kulin Nations, and we call upon their ancestors for us to be guided home. Our path is evolution. Our destination is our home here in our hearts. To come back to this place time and time again to remind ourselves where we begin and where we end. It's here. We're here to collect ourselves as unified forces for the greater good of the world. That is why we're here. Take a belly breath and let it fall. Allow yourself to open your eyes, come back into this space, and just see if there was a little difference. Just having that moment to yourself. Now I want you to think about the reason you and I are going to accomplish anything in life, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a person in the world doing the most successful way to get anywhere you want in life is through connections, through human beings. Because if you see the world today, everything is down to us, you and me. Either we get along or we don't get along. That's the defining factor of the evolution of everything. Either we have love within our hearts, or I see you as the enemy and we destroy everything in our path. That is the choice we make today. So the reason we have this beautiful occasion of meeting, uniting ourselves in this community, in this festival run by our humans, is because we need more unity rather than more divide. Agree? Agree. Take it away, Miss Katimani. Cue.
Selecta, you can drop the first track for us, please.
Yes. This is to remind us why we're here. And through the power of art is how we actually forget everything. The ego, who I am, who you are, and we become unified forces of beings.
This is not the track.
Katimani's first song, Love is the Revolution.
No. Music is a medicine.
Music is medicine.
All right, so this song is talking about the power of music. Music. I'm sure, who does the affirmations? Who does affirmations? Yeah, so affirmations is a very powerful tool. Neuroplasticity teaches us that we can rewire our brain through repetition in the space between the neural synapses in our brain. And music is magical because music accelerates that process. It amplifies that process where we are adding melody, we're adding rhythm, we're adding emotion. This is not the song, guys. So, music accelerates the manifestation process because we are adding in the element of emotion. Here we go.
Here we go. You ain't ready.
Hey!
You might like to get up and dance.
Music is a medicine.
Yes.
Hey. Katimani representing alongside Neha. Shout out to all the creators. Brr. Music is a medicine. Think we're higher than we ever been. Music is our medicine. Rhythm is a remedy. Jah love set my spirit free. Yeah. Healing in the melody. Can we turn up the track, please? Music is our medicine. Higher than we ever been. Music is our medicine. Rhythm is a remedy. Jah love set my spirit free. Yeah. Healing in the melody. No doctor, no preacher, no lawman compare to the healing of the heart when the music in the air. Break down the borders, silence the lies, lift up the people and open their eyes. Open their eyes, open their eyes. Don't need no prescription, it's straight from the source. Healing of the nations, it's a spiritual force. Music is a medicine, higher than we ever been. Music is a medicine. Rhythm is a remedy. Jah love set my spirit free. Yeah. Healing in the melody. Healing. It's the sound of the earth, round of the sky, language of the heart, gold money can't buy. No needle, no pill, no cure themselves. Music run deeper than words ever tell. Every beat, a prayer, every note, a flame. When the rhythm starts to rise, you will never be the same. With the bass line roll, feel it deep in your soul. In a world full of chaos, music make we whole. Music is a medicine. Think we're higher than we ever been. Music is a medicine. Rhythm is a remedy. Jah love set my spirit free. Healing in the melody. Melbourne Vibing Festival, how you feeling? Sing it with me. Music is a medicine, higher than we ever been. Music is a medicine. Rhythm is a remedy. Jah love set my spirit free. Yeah. Healing in the melody. Healing. Let me sing together. Music is a medicine, music is a medicine, music is a medicine, music is a medicine. Make some noise if you're feeling alive. Music is a medicine, 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 music is a medicine. Melbourne Vibing! Music is a medicine, 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 music is a medicine. Lift up your voices, let me hear you. Music is a medicine. Thank you so much.
Woo! Thank you, sis. How do you feel when you connect to people? How do you feel? You feel alive. How many times in your day do you feel alive? Trust me. Honestly answer that and it will open you to yourself and what you need and what you don't no longer serves you, really. At the end of the day, as a human species, we are here to evolve through ourselves, through this connection, through relationships, right? And for the blip of time that human beings have been on this planet, the majority of it, we have communicated to each other non-verbally, right? As cavemen, cavewomen. And the evolution of our language has been the center of why we have evolved. When we talk to each other, when we share our stories, when we share our hearts and our vulnerabilities, is when we actually understand and love and create and have this whole world made manifest. Words are spells. Words are the language to alchemize existence. Without words, first in my mind, there would be no stage, there would be no chairs, there would be no festival, right? And then you alchemize it through your tongue.
So what thoughts you have inside your mind, what are you rehearsing every single day? What are you rehearsing? The main thing that I wanted to point out today is in conversation with another human being, we're actually thinking about a conversation I'm having and she's thinking about a conversation she's having. And the problem with miscommunication is it can cause a lot of problems, right? A lot of problems. So for me, as a human being on this planet, my job is to be the best version of myself and not let my life end with regrets. And I still have a few regrets that I want to repair and remedy. And I think coming from also like a origin of culture where we aren't actually trained to be all loving and vocal and, you know, communicate. We're supposed to be submissive and held back and proper. I ask you, how much of the mask? There's 3 masks that humans wear. One is for the world, this thing that you show the world that you want to present yourself as. The second mask is the one you have with your friends. Your friends know you the best in that regard, right? But the third mask is when I'm away from the world, when I go home, shut the door, and it's just me and myself. So these are the 3 masks that humans wear. But how difficult is it to wear a mask all day? You feel it in your bones. You feel it in there's a residue of, oof, that didn't feel so nice. I had that exchange with that person, but it was very, you know, I couldn't wait to get away because it was really uncomfortable. Who has that feeling, right? The best way to communicate really comes down to these 3 things. Every conversation you're having with a human being is very layered. And the main thing you need to understand is there's a kind of a theme. There's 3 main themes that you need to look out for when a person is talking to you. Essentially, a human being is trying to communicate 3 basic human needs. And they come down to this. The number 1 human need that we all have is, do you hear me? I need to tell you something about myself, about the situation, and I need you to be on my team. I need you to be on my side. I need you to understand me. And we are so quick to respond rather than understand that we miss the whole train of what a person is trying to communicate to us. We need to listen deeply. The second theme in a human need and a conversation you're having, a person is trying to communicate emotions and feelings. This is how I am inside of my being. I'm being vulnerable. I'm sharing with you. And that is something that I need you to just either hold me, hold space for me, hug me. It's that human compassion nurture, right? And the third human need is more of a help. It's a practical. I'm coming to you with a problem that I have, and I need you to help me solve it. So it's either help, I need you to hug me, or I need you to hear me. And every time we have a conversation, if I'm being emotional and you're being practical, I'm going to be like, she doesn't get me. He's not listening. And that's where breakdown of communication happens. So with my sincerest, heartfelt, I guess, wish is that humans start listening more than we do the talking. That's the key to great communication. Hear people. Before you even say something back, give it a pause. Is it something emotional? Is it practical? Or is this person asking for help? Not just, oh, I know, I've been there, that happened to me. No, hold space. Yeah? That's going to be your key to actually resolving relationships, because I don't have the best relationships in my family, but I don't want to go to my deathbed with that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have regrets at the end of my life. And I really want people to know that I mean it when I say, I'm there for you. I'm going to hold space for you. I actually want to be there. So I want you to declare, you know, in your conversations today, if you're really going to hold space and have great relationships, make sure you uphold them. Be true to your word, because words are spells. All right. So today I'm going to end I guess this summary of this whole conversation is really about, where is your truth? Do you speak it, or do you let it hold you back? Do you have this kind of hesitation to speak your truth? So I'm going to cue the meditation now. And I just want us to take a moment before we go into the next song, because it really allows you not just to hear my words, but to experience, are you actually able to be vulnerable? Cue meditation, please. close your eyes. That's the one, guys. Thank you. Take a moment. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to come into your heart space. Take a belly breath. I want you to imagine all of the ancestors that have passed before you and your lineage, all of them behind you. Every one of them have lived many, many stories, many, many challenges for you to be here today. You're doing a privilege of service to everyone before you and everyone that will come after you by you evolving, by you being the ancestor that changes. You be the change. Take a belly breath. Exhale. I want you to come into your heart. Your heart is another brain. It actually has more neural pathways than even your brain. And I want you to fill your heart with a memory where you felt truly connected to a human being. That conversation, that moment, that space where someone held you, really saw you, truly loved you. And allow that feeling to magnetize and be felt viscerally in your whole being. Take a belly breath. Exhale. Now I want you to see the ancestors, the lineage that will come after you. And what qualities, what kindness, what human traits, what ethos, what values you want for them to have in the future of the world, because you changed, because you were the brave one, because you were courageous. It's your voice that's going to create the multiplier effect for what is created and alchemized in the world. Think about the future that resides inside of you. Take a belly breath. Exhale. Come back into the room, back into this moment. And know that that power inside of you is yours. You are the change that the world is waiting for. You, your ancestors standing behind you, and your ancestors in front of you. It's you in the middle. What a great privilege to be here today. Allow yourself to come back. Cue next song. Guys, we're ready. Thank you,
And
guys.
so just keeping this connection that you're feeling with your heart, I'm going to invite everyone to just open their arms up to the sky. Reach up to the sky. Stretch out wide. Feel this infinite space above you. And I want you to say, love is the revolution.
Love is the revolution.
Melbourne Vibing Festival, let me hear you say, love is the revolution.
Love is the revolution.
Let me hear you say, love is the revolution.
Love is the revolution.
Let me hear you say, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, oh. Say, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. Say, love is the revolution. Okay, guys, I'm going to get you to turn the music down, please, and cue the next song. So, Melbourne Vibing Festival, when I say to you, we got to work together, you're going to say to me, love is the revolution. When I say, build a better future, you're going to say, love is the revolution. Shall we practice this? All right. We got to work together.
Love is the revolution.
All right. Yes. Catty money from the rhythm. Spark in the movement. Brrr.
Don't matter what the color of your skin, background or your religion, everybody should be equal and free. Build a better future and live in peace.
Come on.
We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future.
Melbourne Vibing.
Love is the revolution. We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future.
Love is the revolution.
I wanna build a better future. Wake up, work hard, be your revolution. Every day I'ma pray for the courage to keep on moving. Participate and co-create some positive solutions.
Everyone deserves a better future.
We are the youth today, leaders of tomorrow. Got a responsibility. Set a matter straight, create new history. And build communities of unity to rise in solidarity. All are created equal. No matter what the color of your skin, background, or your religion. Everybody should be equal and free. Build a better future and live in peace. Come on! We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future. Love is the revolution. We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future. Love is the revolution. Got to work together. Gonna rise up. Got to keep moving. Gonna conquer. Educate each other. Going to evolve. Listen to the other if we're going to resolve. Injustice of history, inequality of time. Generations of privilege to which we've been blind. Politics of fear only seek to divide. Separate communities and colonize your mind. We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future. Love is the revolution.
Melbourne vibing.
We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future. Love is the revolution. Yes, you don't know. Catchy Money say that love is the revolution. Love is always the answer. Love is the only solution. All the people come and try to with me now. Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution. There we go. Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution.
Everybody sing.
Love is the revolution.
Here we go.
Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution. Love is the revolution. Love. No matter what the color of your skin, background, or your religion, everybody should be equal and free. Build a better future and live in peace.
One more.
We got to work together. Love is the revolution. Build a better future. Love is the revolution.
Brrr, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us, Katimani Music. She's also the founder of Global Leaders.
Global Creative Leaders, yes. Thank you for having us, family. If you would like to keep in touch with us, you can come up and see us at the Artful Yoga Gallery. Stand up there. I have a workshop in Melbourne in St Kilda at Artful Yoga Gallery on the 4th of January called Word, Sound, Power. It's the intersection of music, manifestation, mindset, and metaphysics. So please come along, come have a chat with me, come give me a hug. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Come see us, come be with us, come unite with us. Let's make a change. It's only going to happen together. We can only do it together. There's no other way. Love is a revolution. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Put a little gold in the teeth and the fit good, so I took the doors out the deep. Okay, I see a brother holding your seat, no beef, but I'm trying to get to know you at least. Don't take my talking to your own. I can keep it chill like the Soviet blunt. I'ma keep it real when your man long gone. If you're looking for a friend, then you got the wrong song. Baby girl, what's good? What's with ya? If you book tonight, that's fiction. I'm outside, no picture. You want me? Go figure. To the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. Hey, to the back. To the front, you a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. You my little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do say, girl, I know. You a little too tame, I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next, tell 'em you find a little something.
Wow, thank you to Neha and Katimoni. Who's feeling alive after that? Yes, we are, because we know that music is our medication. Thank you, Katimoni. Thank you, Neha. All right, my friends. Melbourne at Vibing. We are still just getting started. We have so much more to go for the afternoon into the night. So please don't go anywhere. This is just the start. Now, we've got something special happening. As you can see on this stage, we are about to go into our first panel of the day. It is the Diversity and Inclusivity in Business panel. And I would firstly like to invite to the stage Tara, our moderator. Please welcome Tara. And we have our panelists as well, who I will bring up onto the stage now, one by one. Firstly, Pankaj Malhotra. Pankaj is the visionary founder of Camp Epic India and Camp Epic Canada. She's known for transforming ideas into immersive, high-impact experiences for leading global brands. Please, welcome to the stage, Pankaj. Welcome, Pankaj. Next up, Ms. Ben. Ms. Ben from Vietjet. Ms. Ben is the chairwoman of Vietjet Thailand and the vice president of Vietjet Group, Vietnam's first private airline. With more than 18 years of airline management experience, Ms. Ben has played a pivotal role in Vietjet's formation and rapid expansion. Mike Nguyen, please welcome to the stage, is the visionary founder and head product at WeOz, steering the creation of a platform that reimagines how people gift and experience travel. Mike Nguyen, welcome to the stage. And then next, we have Kimberly Ear. Kimberly is the founder of Kimberly Luxe Events, a leading luxury event styling and planning company distinguished for creativity, precision, and premium design. Kimberly, please welcome to the stage. And then next we have Jules Brooke. With her signature pink hair and infectious energy, Jules is a true force for women-owned businesses across Australia. She's a serial entrepreneur and is a force for women-owned businesses in our country. Audrey Fernandez, last but not least, is a multi-award winning strategist and coach. She scaled a car tinting and accessories business from 250K to 6 million in just under 2 years and has owned a thriving fitness center. Tara, I'm going to hand over to you. Take it away for our first panel of the day.
Thank you, Trang. Thanks so much. Hi, everybody, and I'm Tara Strong. I worked with Nupur on this event, leading up to all the amazing things that we've had on offer today. And welcome to our first panel, as Trang said, on diversity and inclusivity in Melbourne business. Greetings, panelists. You should all have a seat. Have a sit down. It's fantastic to have you here with us today, bringing the biz vibe to the festival. Each of you has a unique and impressive breadth of experience in the world of business, both on a global scale as well as more locally here in Melbourne. We're so looking forward to hearing your insights during today's panel. So to start us off, I thought I would address my first question to Ms. Bin. Right, Ms. Bin. Airlines serve a uniquely diverse audience, passengers and employees from everywhere. What does inclusivity look like operationally on an organization of that scale?
Thanks, Tara. So you are right. Airline is operating the very specifically unique skill. And we approach with not only one nationality, but we have, the first is in our company, we have more than 30 nationalities among our staff and colleagues. And especially we serve, it seems like all over the world, nationality. Everyone we met is from different country, different culture, and they speak different language. So the way we can maintain the environments in the company is very important for us. So that's why we need to design the operation systems, which is showing the respect on difference.
Absolutely. So it's Vietjet by name, but
yeah,
global by nature.
Respect on the difference is, for example, we invest in a multi-bilingual communications and cultural awareness about the training and clear safety procedure to ensure that everything is clear on the principle, discipline, but we're basing on the listening, respect, to get everyone to feel that they are belong to the organization. And we put the trust in building the culture of the company to let everyone feel that they are the part of the company. So we don't have any differentiations in the different nationality. We consider everyone is a part of the company and let everyone to feel they belong to this place. So then that's why we just focus on to design operation standard and discipline and let all the people to put their trust, their responsibility and their responsive in that operation system. So this is the way we can ensure that even with the diversity, we can make the inclusions in our company for the long terms and sustainable growth.
Well, it sounds like Vietjet's very safe in your hands, and it's so important to have a top-down approach, setting the platform for that kind of philosophy. My next question is actually for Pankaj. You operate teams across different countries and cultures. What practices helped you build trust and loyalty across such a diverse workforce? So it's quite connected actually to what Ms. Bin was saying also.
So yeah, it's quite similar, but when you work with different cultures in different countries and rather continents now, my mentor at a point of time gave me a 3T philosophy. It's called trust, transparency, and treatment. So what we do, we trust people on what they are, even before evaluating them on their capabilities. We just trust them in their ways of working, their diversity, their culture, and their zeal of creating and their vision. And once you create that trust onto them, we are very transparent on actually putting down our vision with them. So it's a collaborative thing. We trust them, and then we are very transparent in actually putting down our vision. And when you treat them with respect, I think so as humans, we are all similar then. That when you are trusted, when the transparency is created and you are treated with respect, that strong partnership of inclusivity, no matter which country you come from or which country you're operating in, that partnership of inclusivity automatically happens. So that's the kind of a culture we prefer building up at Camp Epic. That's what I represent. And that's what we are here for, building up that kind of an inclusivity by trusting wherever we go. So that's the first factor for us.
I think that's quite an evolution in business also, don't you think? It's almost an era thing where trust and transparency has become the new aim for companies rather than the opposite.
It should be that way, though I saw that there used to be a lot of hierarchy. I'll give you a classic example. We started a program called Mentor the Mentor, wherein the Gen Zs of our company actually mentor us back on how we should see the world. Because the world we are moving towards is a futuristic world. We come from a back. So we created a reverse program by trusting Gen Zs in mentoring us for the world which is changing. And trust me, when you see an 18-year-old working with a 55, 60-year-old, it's a beautiful mix of inclusivity which comes out, and you should see the powerhouse they create, and it's a riot. So I think so that worked very well for us, and that's the future ahead, and that's how the companies should operate, rather than operating in a hierarchy completely. So that's the
I think that's a beautiful model. More of it, right? Speaking of Gen Z, I guess that's a wonderful segue, actually. And he's sitting next to you too, Mike. Mike, so look, startup ecosystems thrive on diversity. How has being a multicultural founder influenced your product vision or team culture?
Yeah, thank you for the question, Tara. I mean, obviously, we're still a very small team, and there's a lot to grow in terms of like diversity and inclusivity. But obviously, I think one of like the biggest assets of any multicultural entrepreneur is definitely like perspective. Is this ability to like understand how different people from like various backgrounds and ideals would like to do in like the work life and also like their casual life. So we need to find a way to like appropriately and obviously effectively communicate and work with like these differences. And I say so in a sense that's like respectful to like a peers like culture as well. So for our team right now, we have a team here in Melbourne as well as a few members in Vietnam. So already there's like this intermingle of Vietnamese, overseas Vietnamese, Australian with Vietnamese descent. So yeah, and then keeping in mind there's also like this sort of like cultural significance on like age and seniority as well in like Vietnamese culture. So really we have to find a way that's like a middle ground for everybody. So I guess being able to see all these differences has helped us settle on like a workflow which works best for everyone, and also it's like appropriate and effective for everyone as well. And not just within our team, I think when talking to partners or vendors, there's also differences in that because like, obviously, for example, some vendors might prefer like a casual chat over coffee or food. Like it seems like a lighthearted way to talk over like work or like just business, right? But then, for example, some people might just prefer to stick to like a more conventional method, like for example, through like a Zoom meeting or a call. So it's really important to keep in mind like a person's value when we're trying to approach them. And then obviously, and most finally, like importantly, is our customers and users. There's like users from potentially every part of the world. So we have to keep in mind how a product like appeals to them, like how the way it is represented might have like an effect on them, and obviously what kind of destination they might want to see. But yeah, I think there's just a lot more aspects that yeah. That could be
Thank you. I think as a startup, that allows you a lot of flexibility to lay the foundation and grow from there, really.
Yeah, of course.
But I do also love that you consider generational impact as well, and the fact that that's truly inclusive. You know, so as young as your startup might be, you're recognizing the intergenerational effect. And speaking of, you know, people of a certain age, I guess it's a wonderful entree to the fabulous Jules here. This panel is just so synchronicitous that it's almost operating by itself. All right, Jules, what I'd love to know from you is, what gap in the business world inspired you to create your company, She's the Boss?
Good question. Okay, so She's the Boss has been set up for women over 45, 50 who are running established businesses. The gap I saw was that I felt that there were a lot of groups out there supporting women doing the juggle with young children, which I absolutely was part of when I had young children. I also felt like the startup community is very focused on young women, weirdly, because actually we know statistically that women over 45 are the ones starting businesses. But anyway, so I felt like there was this gap, and that's why I went into it. What I also wanted to address, though, was the gender inequality, because I was shocked by it. I was lucky enough to host a TV show, which I called She's the Boss for a while, on Ticker TV, and through that experience where I was interviewing women around their businesses, I discovered some of the stats, and I thought I'd share them today. I run a lot of events around Australia, and I share these all the time, and this gets women really fired up. So here we go. Just because I think a lot of us don't realise. So according to the Women's Economic Forum report on gender equality at the end of this year, Australia is now 13th in the world for gender equality, but we're 4th in the world for tertiary education, and we actually should be much, much higher up. We were 43rd in the world 2 years ago, 26th in the world last year, and 13th this year. So it's getting better, but significance improvement include Australia is now ranking 8th in the world for women in ministerial positions and 19th in the world for women in parliament, which I think is pretty bad. And on top of that, we know that Australia was the first country in the world to encourage women to go into parliament. So the fact that we're 19th 200 years later, I don't think is great. Despite gains, women are still underrepresented in senior roles, so only 26% of boards have actually still got no women on them, but the other 70% of boards have got a lot of one woman on them, and I think it's incredibly unfair to have one woman on a board where there is no support for them. So if you're one woman with 11 guys, I can't see that you have a lot of power. There's no industry, this shocked me, there is no industry in Australia where the proportion of women boards, chairs, matches the proportion of women working in that industry. So for instance, in the airline industry, let's say you're probably the only woman that is running an airline, and yet are there boards in the airline industry that have got 50-50 women when it's 50-50% is the audience, you know, the customer base is 50-50. I'll just give you a couple of others. Women are only winning 13% of business awards, but we're 40% of business owners, partly because we're not putting ourselves forward. Women's achievements, and this is something that we need to think about for our kids, because we don't even think about. History books have only featured 1% women as leaders, we know why, because obviously it's been a very patriarchal society, but that's what our kids go into school and they learn that men are the leaders and women aren't. And that's why we need women to be more visible. And so basically my role, I feel, is to encourage women to make themselves more visible, to connect with each other so they've got that support, and to be very conscious of giving women of colour, women refugees, women with disabilities a leg up, because they've got things 5 times harder than the rest of us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for those statistics. I really appreciate it. I think it's so interesting to know the true reality, despite the visibility, seemingly so, of encouraging women. But it's not just about visibility, it's about empowerment as well, serious empowerment. And I think that BGN is trying to do its part, right? So I think time for us to speak to Audrey. Now, we're going to get a little bit more local, back to Melbourne. With your diverse experience in business practice across different industries, what do you think Melbourne still needs to improve when it comes to diversity in business?
First and foremost, thank you so much for some amazing shares, very inspiring, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here. To me, diversity and inclusion is not just giving a seat. Can you hear me? To me, diversity and inclusion is not just giving a seat to somebody to be a part of a part of a group or something. It is about making sure that the person feels like they belong. They feel worthy where they are, right? And one of the striking moments was this year, recently we ran a workshop for Kingston Council and a leadership workshop, and we had diverse group of people from like, the youngest was 18 to the oldest was 82, I believe. And there were different business owners, uni students, doctors, scientists, everyone who were part of that workshop. And we ran, one of the sessions was on unconscious biases, where it came about where they shared some learnings which was really profound. After that session, they walked out and they realized they held so many unconscious biases. One of them was literally going and seeing a barista who is a non-white person or an Asian person who's serving them and making an unconscious bias that the coffee is not going to be that good. And that's where I believe for us to improve on the diversity perspective, I think it's not just creating the infrastructure or providing seats in the team, but really getting rid of those unconscious biases to create an inclusive world. And that's where we continue to work on that.
I think that panels like this obviously help because they really create a platform for the conversation.
Absolutely.
And keep it front and center. Right? Now, if you wouldn't mind passing the mic down to Kimberly, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. Kimberly, Melbourne's creative industry is incredibly multicultural. How have you integrated cultural identity into your brand and event experiences?
Okay. 8 years ago, I attended a wedding and there was something missing. There wasn't a person who decorated in the Cambodian community. And this is why I wanted to make a difference, not just in the Cambodian community, but in all communities. And what I've noticed that every culture in the event, wedding, any occasion, we're like a whole family. The way everybody else decorates and the way I decorate is so similar. It's very, very similar. And the last 8 years, I just learned that it doesn't matter where you come from. You can curate anything with anyone, and you just make them. I like to make my clients feel happy. You know what I mean? I like to give them value.
I think you certainly have brought that to this event. So thank you. Thank you for bringing the love. Woo! Thank you. I have a group question now. And I'd love you all to give me your thoughts, if you like. If you don't, just keep the mic passed around. So what was a moment when you personally felt the power of inclusivity transform your business or team? Do you want to start first, Kimberly?
first. You start first. Thank you.
Thank you. Interesting question. So, actually, I have joined and set up with Jet from the first day, and I still remember that when I start to open the new destination in another country, in Thailand. Thailand is the first country we fly to. Firstly, I was surprised that the working style, the language, communications, and the way of approach is totally different with Vietnam. And I start stuck. So how can we push the timeline for launching the route on time when we start to sell the ticket to the customer already? But finally, I find out that we need to let the team to do the objective and the goal by themselves, because they understand what is culture here and what the customer needs. So then I start to realize that inclusivity is very important in this time. So I try to find a way and put the common discipline and the procedure for the safety is the first priority. And all the things, I let all the team to think and to feel and to work by themselves, basing on their trust.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's definitely, inclusivity is the thread between cultures. It's so important to honour that, isn't it? Pankaj, do you have something to share with us?
I think so. I've already answered it the way I said that when we actually included a next generation person to mentor us who have crossed the ages of 40, 45, and 50s. And that was quite a powerful insight for us, that how much we can learn rather than just teaching this next generation. It's a lot to learn from them. But if I have to give an example, we were setting up our office in Singapore. So a European, rather, a Parisian, a person from Paris, she was supposed to be heading our Singapore office, a European person coming to an Asian country. We were just curious. We did nothing. We just said, go there, be curious about the culture. Don't do anything else. Because if you're not curious about the culture, how they work, how they behave, what is their way of living, you'll never be able to work there because you'll go with your biases. And she did exactly the same. For the first 3 weeks, she was just curious. Then we said, now become courageous to enroll them into what you bring in. Guess that worked very well. And then we said, let's have a whole atmosphere of care. And as I said, that's the kind of an ethos that we always become curious that what is their other person bringing on the table. That's the first thing. We never impose ourselves. Then we set our vision to that person, or we are like courageous enough to put our vision also to them. And finally, it's a platform of care. Once you care about each other's curiosity, about each other's culture, it's a win-win. So as I said earlier also, that these kind of things have really worked well for us as a business to set up in different countries versus going with our biases and our SOPs. Because each country is different. You need to respect the law of the land, culture of the land, people of the land. And then only your business can thrive and survive. Otherwise, you're just imposing another acquisition or merger, which I don't think so is a great fun way to do business. It might be business, but if you really want to have joy and fun in business, being curious about where you're going is what works best for us. And that's beautiful because it brings every aspect of inclusivity into it.
Thank
Age
you,
and
Pankaj.
culture. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I mean, particularly I think Australia is going to keep you busy because there are so many cultures here to connect with, right?
Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful place to be, honestly.
It is. We're very grateful and happy to be here. Mike, would you like to add some thoughts to this question about inclusivity and a moment that you remember from your growing your company?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, again, we're still in like this very early stage in like our journey. So we have yet to see like a really vivid example of how, or like I haven't had the pleasure to see like inclusivity like transform a business or team. But I'd like to share like a small story just very recently the other day. I had the pleasure to have some of my business friends, peers. So these are people of a fairly different generation, I'd say, and a different culture. So we had the pleasure to have them look at our platform or product. And what they said was along the line of, oh, this looks very good, but maybe if you can make a change here and maybe if this was different, I would prefer it more. But the thing is, we went through all like the designs, all like the message, the stories conveyed, and like even like specific wording. But the thing is, we like within our team, we probably would have never or like would never have caught on like to those like small things. So it really, I think the takeaway here is that it's really important to have this like diversity within the workspace, because maybe some of the best ideas and maybe some of the best decisions made couldn't happen without like these unique experiences and obviously like these specific values. And I'd say there's a lot of like talented, hardworking, and overall brilliant people, members of the community, and I think that's why inclusivity is such like a powerful aspect to like building your business and making it like the best version of itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, inclusivity can be about other voices, you know, other than your brand's voice. So it can operate on a number of different levels, I think. How about you, Jules?
I was trying to think about this because I've had an awful lot of feedback from the women inside my group. But I think the most profound moment happened during the lockdowns. I started She's the Boss with online lunches for women around Australia that were running companies. And we ended up with a woman at one of our lunches who was 67. She's a First Nation woman, an artist from outback New South Wales. And she came along and we were all supporting her and helping her. And she sent me a text afterwards and said, I'm crying because I didn't know that there were women out there who would support me in this way. And I just never thought that this was possible. That was my little moment of, this is, you know, this is making a difference. And since then we have quite a few women of colour and women who are disabled and refugee women that are all part of the group as well. So, you know, I love a mix. The more the merrier. There's not very many people I want to turn down.
It's wonderful when those magical moments happen, especially in business, which can, you know, come across a little dry sometimes. But when the magic happens, you really feel it. And that's you know, very much a green light, I think, that you're doing the right thing, isn't it? What about you, Audrey?
When Pankaj and Jules, you're talking about the care and the love and inclusivity, that's what reminded me of a very defining moment. Every Monday we have a team meeting, and one of our staff, team members, he actually has muscular dystrophy, which is his muscles are giving up. So eventually he may not be able to move. And he's one of the most amazing performer, and he didn't show up to the meeting. And later when I called him and I'm like, are you okay? What's happening? And he said that his mom couldn't come on time to wake him up or bring him out of the bed and, you know, set him up on his machine because she was looking after the newborn grandchild. And he was apologetic, and he's like, I'll make up for the time, and I'm so sorry. And it just blew my mind. And I realized, first and foremost, how grateful we got to be in our everyday lives to know what we have, the ability to move around at our own leisure, but also how embracing diversity, inclusion, makes you realize the importance of life and these little joys which we take for granted. And that was a turning point for me to feel even more grateful every single day. And having team members who actually are resilient and help you to realize that resilience plays in so many ways, and it can be a daily check-in for you to realize, be more grateful.
Wonderfully said. Thank you. I think keeping the human element in business is really where the power is, personally. Kimberly, do you have anything to add? All the beautiful words have been said. Well, can we all thank our panelists for today? Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And thank you for your beautiful words and insights. I really appreciate it.
Thank you,
How about a round of applause for our panelists? Thank you. Thank you.
At the end of the day, some you win, some you don't. So I'm glad that I'm here with some friends that I know are always there with a smile, saying you're not alone, saying la 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 la, que sera. At the end of the day, some you win, some you don't. So I'm glad that I'm here with some friends that I know are always there. Saying you're not alone, saying la 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 la, que sera.
a big thank you to all the panelists from our first panel of the day on diversity and inclusion. In our world today, where we are getting more and more connected every single day, this is the time to be having these conversations. It's more relevant than ever before. And we know it because Vietjet is here today, expanding with greater routes. So shout outs to Vietjet, a new age airline flying directly from Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane and Perth to Vietnam, and to many other exciting destinations all across Asia. So wherever you are vibing next, Vietjet is ready to take you there with a full range of ticket classes from economy, deluxe, skybox, all the way to business. Vietjet brings comfort, flexibility and great value to every kind of traveller. So every Friday, enjoy our always on promotion, flying to Vietnam from Australia for just 199 AUD. Did you hear that? From Australia to Vietnam for just 199 AUD. Yes, let's get a round of applause for that. Follow their Instagram and Facebook for many other exciting promotions. Vietjet invites all customers across the world to explore new destinations, discover vibrant cultures. So let's celebrate Melbourne vibing with Vietjet. Head over to their marquee over there for the chance to win free tickets, to get 20% off your tickets. This is the place to be. And that brings me into the next panel of the day, our second panel. Health and healing in the modern age. So firstly, I would love to invite moderator Ruhi Magani to the stage, who is the founder of Allied Collective. Ruhi will be moderating the second panel of the day. And then we have our incredible and brilliant panelists. Firstly, we have Tracy McBeath, a Melbourne-based author, mother of 5, global health and life coach, and a qualified personal trainer, public speaker, and podcaster. Welcome to the stage, Tracy. We have Denise McCudsey, a health coach, writer, and poet whose work sits at the intersection of transformation, self-discovery, and conscious living. Welcome to the stage, Denise. Kate Edwards. Katie, you're up. A global entrepreneur, keynote speaker, and founder of Go High Level Women, a premier networking community for ambitious women, empowering them to connect, collaborate, and grow. We also have Sud Satia, the founder and head of Research for Future X, a company which helps people build passive income through real estate using an AI-driven exponential growth system. Lastly, we have Manuela Berchtold, 2 times Winter Olympian turned community champion. Manuela has dedicated her life to elevating others and champions intelligent wellness and community transformation through her pioneering work. I'm going to hand over to you, Ruhi.
Thank you so much, Trang. Nailed it as always. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you to our gorgeous panelists for coming out on this incredible Melbourne summer day at Melbourne Vibing. We're so grateful for your time. I know you live very busy lives, so I really appreciate you coming out here and talk about something that's really topical in today's day and age. I think, raise your hand if you're burnt out. I know, right? It's become the new thing. So I think it's really important to talk about well-being and health and how it shapes our lives in today's day and age. So for context, I'm the founder of Allied Collective, and I facilitate workshops and training in workplaces at the intersection of leadership, well-being, and inclusion. And burnout comes up as a very common pattern in leadership, in women in leadership especially, and across the board. And I've got an amazing expert of panels here, and you all have such incredible niches and expertise. So we're going to talk a little bit deeper about specifically what you do in your area. So I have one question for each of you, and then I'm going to ask one question that everyone's going to answer. So I'll kick it off with Sud. You help people build passive income as a pathway to well-being. And we know financial well-being is such a huge thing right now, you know, cost of living, restructures happening. So in your experience, what part of financial health is most misunderstood? And not in numbers, but more like the emotional or psychological aspect. And what can people shift in them so that they can thrive financially?
Yeah, that's a great question. I got that question in an email, and I should have prepared, and I did not. So I'll just wing it. So I think the biggest thing that matters in life that I've found myself to, you know, be on a journey from not having a lot of money to a lot of money is emotional intelligence. So that's probably a skill that is super underrated and is forgotten mostly, and which is a very important skill in leadership as well. I've led teams at NAB, big teams, big strategic programs for NAB before starting my business, and that was one skill that was stopping me from growing. So I had to work through that. I had to work through my ego. I had to sort of look inside before looking outside to then realize that financial wealth is probably the later part of the equation. It's the happiness inside. It's the calm inside that will let you to the, or get you to the next stage, and the next stage, and the next stage, and then there is no stopping, right? So that's probably the biggest skill that I believe you need to thrive in any sort of situation in life. Financial wealth is just one thing. I'm a big believer of 3 things that make a holistic living, and I'll be talking about that in my keynote later today, and that is health, wealth, and happiness. These 3 things is what forms the inner calm and the inner peace, right? So wealth is just one part of it, but it doesn't come first. A lot of people think that success first and happiness later. It's actually happiness first and success later, always. So if we are happy, that's the only way we perform at our true potential. And then anything else in life, you know, relationships, with your partner, with your parents, with your friends, you're a better version of yourself, and then success just follows. Yeah.
That is so well said. And as a yoga teacher, may I endorse, that was very yogic of you as well. That contentment, that inner peace. And we know that, you know, health is wealth is the new kind of motto. And that emotional intelligence piece is really, really important, because it's what I teach actually at university, and teaching younger kids, but then also seeing adults in boardrooms have temper tantrums, because it's not a skill that we were taught younger on. So that's absolutely spot on. Tracy, thank you for being here. Your transformation began with confronting several health diagnoses. What's one truth about healing that you wish more people understood, especially those juggling family, career, identity, that goes beyond just eat a healthy diet and go to yoga and beyond habits? So what makes it kind of more real for and accessible for everyone?
Absolutely, and thank you for asking me to be a part of this. And I hope in this short little snippet I can give some insights on what can help the human experience and human beings really not just survive in the modern world, but thrive, because we know what it feels like to just survive. We kind of feel like we're sucking, you know, going under a little bit. So great question, and I think in my reflections on how to answer that, I think I have to go back to my own story of transformation that, yes, did start from some health diagnosis. And now in the work that I do, I think the biggest thing I would love people to know is that, you know, we don't have to fear our own experience. I think for me and for a lot of people, and certainly with the clients that I work with as well, what comes up within us, whether that's cravings or urges or stress or overwhelm, we get so frightened of it and we create so many habits to avoid, run away or numb. And that was certainly what I did. I was a drinker, I was a binge eater, because I didn't understand the experience that I was sitting in and I didn't know how else to navigate it. So essentially what I did and what I now do in my work is I help people move towards these things that they don't understand and that are frightening them. Because when we understand something, we don't have to fear it so much. And when we don't have to fear something because we understand it, we've increased our awareness, we understand ourselves, we know where our experience is coming from, we're more likely to see we have access to choice. And certainly in the experience that I lived in for a very, very long time, I didn't know that I had a choice. I didn't feel like I had a choice not to drink or not to binge. But that was simply because I didn't have the awareness that I did have choice. So it's really hard to confront what frightens you, but when it comes to your own inner experience, understanding it definitely looks like freedom, and it does free you on that path. So that would be the one thing that I wish everybody understood, that you simply don't have to fear your own experience, you just need to seek to understand it.
That is so beautifully well put. Absolutely deserves a round of applause.
That's my daughter. So.
Ah, beautiful. Well, you'd be so proud of your mum. That really brings home that, you know, that self-awareness piece. And I heard this beautiful quote that says, don't be loyal to your own suffering. And, you know, we can often kind of be in the prison of our own mind. And once we're aware, and that choice and the power of choice that we have, and the agency that we can take, you know, things that are in our control. So that's so beautifully put. Thank you. Denise, thank you for being here. Your work explores how beliefs shape our lives. In modern life, where everyone is busy healing, and it's kind of become a big business, I must say, what's one belief or inner narrative that quietly keeps people stuck? And what's the first gentle step to rewriting it?
Yes, thank you for letting me be here. It is a beautiful opportunity to share what we know to help other people. But I think in today's culture of this busyness of biohacking ourselves and our health, like, you know, there's so many things that we know potentially can help us. So we think maybe there's something wrong with us that we should seek a solution. So probably the biggest belief that keeps people stuck, that there's something wrong with me and then therefore I need to fix something. Like, we're not actually broken. We don't need fixing, you know. We can certainly feel better and find ways to feel better, but I think the reframe is from I'm broken or something's not working with my body to instead be more curious. What's going on with my body? What does my body need? It's just feedback. It's information. All the symptoms, all the things we feel, it's just feedback. Rather than framing it meaning something about our worth, that, you know, I'm broken, there's something wrong with me. It's not. It's just feedback. How else can I respond to my experience? What am I feeling? What does my body need in this moment? And remove the comparison and the judgment, because your experience is your own individual one. You might have heard other people going through similar things, but we can't compare ourselves to other people because we're not them. And our lives are so different. Our biology is so different and our life experiences are different. So we just have to work out what's best for us. How do we serve our body and our needs best without thinking we need to biohack everything, that try the latest craze, you know, it's going to work because it works for Susie, but just to soften that a little bit and to just reframe, be more curious, bring that awareness piece. What is it that my body needs? What is it telling me now? Yeah.
That's such a beautiful, compassionate spin on this, especially in today's day and age where, you know, we're constantly told that we're not doing enough or being enough. And if you're not well, it's your fault, rather than actually look at systems that are failing us, because, you know, everyone deserves to be well, but systems haven't been set up so that all of us can be well in the same way. Well-being looks very different for all of us, but then also access to that looks very different as well. You know, Josh gets up at 5 a.m. for an ice bath because he can. Not everyone can because they have responsibilities. And yeah, so no, thank you. That's a very compassionate lens on this.
Thank you.
Katie, our firework host. It's been such an honor to share the stage with you. And can I just say your energy is so infectious. So grateful to have you here. We're stepping into a new era of wellness where AI and personalized health data are becoming mainstream. With the launch of Prism.io, how is the technology changing the way people take control of their health, and why is this such a pivotal moment?
Well, thanks first of all for having me, and I'm going to lead on beautifully from what Denise said, and it's basically something that you'll be able to measure your health with. Now, does everybody take supplements? I would hope to say yes, but not everybody knows if they're working. So we are about to launch the world's first intelligent wellness device that you can scan your antioxidant levels in 15 seconds. You can see whether your supplements are working, you can improve your body, your health, and your wealth. And it's time that we took control back on our health. Am I right? Yes. We don't want to be told what to do anymore. And it's about us taking control on what we can do with our bodies and really kind of up-level our health. And with Prism.io, it is going to change the world. And you will hear very, very shortly on how you can get scanned and how you can take back control of your health, because we've just onboarded about 3,000 doctors, launched into India, and we're going on this journey with an absolute bang. So this is the new era of intelligent wellness that is bringing to you. Just think of Apple is an ecosystem. This is an ecosystem that's being brought to your door and in your home, that you can do it from from your house. So it's so exciting. I literally cannot contain myself. We've already launched in four major cities over in India, and we've just partnered with Infosys Equinox for all our major tech, which is it's phenomenal. So I'm excited.
As you should be. What 4 cities are you expanding in first?
Well, we launched in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, and Delhi.
Hey, perfect.
Yes, but we're going to be spending a lot of time in Kerala. My beautiful girlfriend over there, Bismi, she's introduced us to her wonderful family over there.
Beautiful. Well, I'll be in Mumbai in 10 days, so I'll keep an eye out.
Done. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Manuela, thank you so much for being here, and so exciting to have an Olympian among us. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. In the fitness world, recovery and performance are everything. So as an Olympic athlete and also a gym owner, how do you see AI-driven wellness tools like Prism.io transform wellness and help people to take control of their health? And how do you see this transform the world?
Thank you so much for having me here, including me here. And I love being on panels where we're like-minded people. You know, you've brought us together here today and we've had the last couple of hours talking, and we all align so perfectly with what we want to do. And ultimately, we are all in this space and we're all here collectively because we want to be a part of the movement that allows people to take back the control of their health. So it's empowering people, empowering individuals to make the right decision for them with the right knowledge. Knowledge is power in so many things. And if you are curious about what's going to work for your body, which we all agree on, and if you find what works for you, you find what's going to work for you, then pair it with things like Prism.io that I'm happy to be partnering with. Prism.io, AI intelligence that's going to let you navigate the way that you live healthier, happier, longer. So at the moment, we're all living longer, but we're not necessarily living healthier. So whatever the word is, if it's biohacking, I love that word, if it's taking back control of our health and wellness, whatever it is, as long as you know how that you can live healthier, be a better version of you in every single way, mentally, physically, show up for yourself, your families, your work, whatever empowers you and whatever drives you and makes you happier as a person is something that should be celebrated. And I love being on panels like this and speaking to audiences that are captive like this. I've always strived myself and prided myself on making healthy choices. You know, as an athlete, I worked very hard to go to 2 Olympics for Australia. And I never did any drugs. I've never put any drugs in my body. You know, I try to make healthy choices. But we all come from different places. And whether you've taken the route of not putting things like that in your body or you've had years of abuse of your body, it's never too late to make the right choices now. And we are so informed. We are getting so much information. So find out what works for you. And whether it's, you know, things like Prism.io, whether it's any other type of AI tools, use them. There is so much at our fingertips, and I'm so excited to be part of it.
Absolutely. And there's, like you said, you know, there's never been more resources at hand, and also like the power of choice and agency to choose what feels good for us and feels aligned with, you know, what our values are. Absolutely. All right, now this question is for everyone, and we'll probably go in the reverse order this time. So when you look at the way we live today, often overstimulated, burnt out, overcommitted, yet always this kind of narrative of you should be improving yourself all the time. What do you believe is the single most important shift people can make to genuinely heal and feel well in the modern age?
Oh, that's a good question. So I think that, again, people need to work out what it is for them that will help calm the storm. I mean, there's a storm around all of us. So I think it's about learning to calm the storm. And if that looks like yoga or Tai Chi or meditation, visualization, whatever it is for you to be able to take moments, we can live a really busy, crazy life, but still sneak moments throughout the day to ground ourselves and calm the storm. So I think be selective in what works for you. Don't just listen to the narrative out there. Find out what works for you. Try lots of different things and land on something that you know will help you calm the storm.
Thank you, Manuela. Well, everybody, I'm a busy mom. I have a little boy with autism. I have a few businesses that I run, and I never really get time for myself. So my self-care is dancing on a Saturday night. And I just want to be real, you know, it's my life is super busy, and the thing that I get joy out of is going to see my friends, is socializing, is talking and having that one-to-one connection with people. As you know, I like to talk, so it's always great to connect and actually hear what's going on in other people's lives, because us as, I suppose, entrepreneurial men and women, it's a lonely journey. So we don't really get to talk to other people on the same journey. So when you meet, I say, a round of unicorns, you keep them forever, you hold them close, you go out partying with them, you have a glass of champagne, you invite people around to your family gatherings, and you just love people hard. So that's just me in a nutshell. Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you. Oh, look, great answers already. I can just add to that, I guess. Totally agree, to find out what's right for you and to just calm your energy and to notice what hasn't worked in the past. Because if we move into a new year doing more of the same, expect the same results. So one great way, I think, to just notice the energy in your body is to stop and just see how you're feeling, or how are you responding or reacting to a situation. And if it's putting you at a level that feels very stressful, it's a good time to just notice maybe what's going on right now isn't your truth, or doesn't sit with your value, or doesn't feel right for you. So you can just take a moment, take a breath and pause. There's no rush, there's no one challenging you to answer something straight away, and you can just stop and think, all right, how do I best want to respond in this moment? How do I want to show up? Because whatever is happening that is stressing you isn't serving you. And we don't want to just keep doing that. So it is about awareness and then just realising I don't have to follow a judgment or an expectation. I can change how I respond in this moment and just start with a simple stop and then move forward with a little more clarity from there.
Beautiful. And I guess I could just add a little bit onto that as well, in terms of courage, because I think that to live well in the modern world actually takes courage. It definitely takes courage to go against how you've always done things. And something I love to share with my clients is the word courage actually comes from the Latin word cor, and that actually means heart. So actually, courage is about doing what's in your heart, and that comes from listening to yourself and being true to yourself. And I just believe to live well in this world, we have to tap into that, which is innate. It came with us. We've all got it. We've just got to know that it's there. And just keep accessing it every single day to calm the storm, to be with ourselves and be still, and to choose a different path. We just have to tap into courage.
That's a great answers there. Obviously, we started with finding what works for us, to you sharing, dancing works for me. That's awesome. So dance, taking a pause, and then showing courage. They're all amazing answers, right? And I would just add there, back to the happiness bit, is what I have found around my journey of 39 years, is that our misery is caused by two things, craving and aversions. Our craving and our aversions cause our miseries. Okay, I look like 30, I'm 40, but I talk like 50, yeah? So please bear with me. So it's really deep, yeah? So what I've found is that every time we crave about something and we are averse from something, that causes misery for us. It's our anger, our fear, our aversion towards people, things, or our craving towards Rolex watches or cars or women or men or whatever it is what causes our misery, right? So then how do we fix this, right? Detachment. If we can find a way to understand that everything in life is impermanent, which it truly is. Money, relationships, life itself is impermanent. We're going to die someday. Then this misery of ours can just go away, right? So that's the true way of finding happiness, when we can avoid the cravings and be, again, calm and understanding that this is my craving, awareness, back to awareness, pausing. I'm craving for something. Do I really need to crave this? Or do I need to really averse this? And this is going to be my own misery. Imagine this. Someone told you 3 years back, you're a dickhead, right? Sorry, mind my French. Whatever it is, someone was rude to you. 3 years later, they pass by you. You still remember that. That's your misery 3 years later. They wanted you to feel misery in that moment. Not 3 years later. You are carrying that misery 3 years later. No one else is. So that is the aversion towards that sentence that they took 3 years back. So if you can detach to that and just know that they were ignorant. The best way I've found is they were ignorant. They didn't know what they were doing. And all I have got is love and compassion for them and everyone else. And no misery.
Very nice. Again, very yogic answer. I'm like, have you done yoga philosophy? Because it's very similar to, yeah.
I've done silent meditation retreats, so
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
on
yoga,
the path of spirituality.
Fantastic. Well, the yoga philosophy talks about kleshas being the root cause of all our suffering, and yeah, that ego, that attachment, is often the cause of a lot of what we hold on to that we don't need to. All right, we're coming towards the end, so one final question for the panel. What's something like a learning that you've carried or picked up in the work you do, and some kind of words of wisdom or advice that you learned from that you want people to know about, or something you're taking into next year?
Yeah, so the biggest thing that I've found this year for us at FutureX, and that's something I shared with the whole team, as well as living a life of obligation. So the reason we are here is to serve the clients, the customers. And when I actually wear a band, it's a green color band as well, that actually says living in obligation. And when you live in obligation and serving others, I need to serve my wife better, obviously, do more home chores. She's smiling right there. But I get so busy that I don't, excuse, but I need to work harder there, right? So living in obligation just gives you so much happiness. This cameraman standing there, shooting here in the sun while everyone else is in the shade. He's living a life of obligation. These people serving food here, living a life of obligation, serving others, right? And that's what puts a smile on your face. Money, all of that wealth is an outcome that will automatically come, again, detached from that, if you live a life of obligation. And that has served us really, really well in all the work that we have done in 2025, and we'll carry that forward in 2026 and forever.
What I'm really hearing there is that well-being is a collective responsibility and a collective effort. I don't think we can be well in silos or alone by ourselves. We need community to coexist. We need community to be well. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. But my message is that really everything you need is within you. So we do need each other. Absolutely. That is part of the human condition. We just do. We need each other. But we also need to know ourselves, and we need to know that everything we're seeking is within us, and we spend so much of our lives searching outside ourselves for that which lives within. And, that's really the essence of my healing, the journey I take my clients on, and that is going to continue for the rest of my life, not just 2026, because it's a beautiful journey that never ends.
Beautiful. I think for me, the word would have to be alignment. And being aligned to your values and to your own truth, knowing who you are, understanding who you are, and how do you do that? Like, it's easy to say that, but the challenge can be understanding who you are. But I think too, it has to start with us and knowing that we are whole and that we have everything that we need, but in order to serve others and to be of service, we really need to understand who we are at our core level, and that is truth and love and not ego. And then from there, we can let go of the expectations of others or the desires and the cravings, because we know that we're already whole. So we're not looking outside ourselves to fill that. But I think when we get into alignment then of our true self, it's just a natural process that flows outwards, that we can connect with others, or authentically as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And my word is collaboration. It's world domination, women empowerment. Yes! Can I get a yes from everybody? Thank you. We need more women in power, more women for presidents, more women for, prime ministers, or more women in power. And that is exactly what I stand for. It is absolutely everything in my bones that I will keep going for, because we need to stand up for everything that we deserve, and we can run forward because we ruled the world and we do it really well. Okay, thank you.
How do you go on after that? My two things are energy and living deliberately. So I think energy is all around us, obviously. Energy breeds energy. But you also, as you move through life, you realize you can remove yourself from bad energy and make sure you are aligned and in the proximity of good energy. So I always choose to put myself around good energy and in good energetic fields. I think our words have a lot of energy attached to them as well. So I know that over the years I'm much more mindful with my words, because words have so much energy, the way we use them, what we say and what we don't say as well, but also just choosing to live deliberately. And I hope that you all can do that into next year and moving beyond that.
Thank you so much for your shares, your time, your wisdom. It has genuinely been cup-filling for me. as I'm sure it has been for all of you. And it's literally brought kind of like a cooling all over, all around. And please, everyone in the audience, please feel free to chat with all of these amazing panelists. Ask them questions about what they do. Get their contacts. Add them on LinkedIn, Instagram, the whole shebang. And if Jay would do us the most amazing favor, could we have a picture of the entire panel to memorize this? And thank you, everyone, for listening.
And thank you to Ruhi for an incredible panelist. Thank you, darling. Thank you.